And we're back. Ohio State, Tennessee getting going here in just a couple of minutes. I am Tom Downey, Stone Shields behind the scenes. We just wrapped up the Clemson-Texas College Football Playoff Round 1 watch party. Now we're back for our doubleheader, the third game of the day, and maybe the best game yet. At least Clemson-Texas became a little bit competitive in the end. Ohio State, Tennessee in this one. Ohio State, a 7-point favorite in this particular matchup. That line is fluctuated at times. I've seen it go up. I've seen it go down. I've seen some chaos throughout the board there. The over-unders dipped a little bit as well. So OSU, Tennessee in this one. I'm hoping for a good game. I will make note, by the way, for those of you just now tuning in, we are simulcasting right now on the Chat Sports YouTube channel. Appreciate everyone who stuck around. James's line, 7.5. I've seen it fluctuate. It was 7 when we built the graphics this morning. It might have been 7.5, but we didn't change the graphics after the Clemson-Texas game. We didn't have time for it. Anyway, we are simulcasting on the Chat Sports YouTube channel and on the Ohio State YouTube channel. Happy to have you guys in there as well. So keep that in mind. We're simulcasting on both. One's a team channel. Thinking of how that goes. Anyway, OSU, defense is good. It's cold, though, in Columbus. I will say, I think the cold weather has been overblown on the Tennessee side. It's not that much colder in Knoxville. It, snowed last week. It's plenty cold down in Tennessee. Hopefully this is a good game. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. We have some fun today as well. So who you got? O for Ohio State. T for Tennessee. Maybe not a surprise. The Ohio State channel, 81% OSU. I'm a little surprised it's that low. Audience will grow. Maybe things will change. The Tennessee channel is at 60. Or the Chat Sports channel is voting 61% for Tennessee. Again, not surprised. There's a difference there. I am surprised Tennessee's winning that side, though. I kind of thought it'd be 95% OSU and maybe 57% OSU on the Chat Sports side. But we'll have some fun on today's show. Get your votes in. Who you got? O for Ohio State, T for Tennessee. Today's show is made possible by Game Time. Game Time is focused on togetherness this holiday season, and that means when you bring people together at a live event, the experience is that much better, and it makes the perfect gift as well. Excuse me. Download the Game Time app, create your account, use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. But again, create your account, redeem code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS, for $20 off. Today's show also made possible by Prize Picks. It's the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Download the app today. Use code CLNS. Get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Link will be in the comments section and the description of today's show. We have a special pregame super chat menu for the 17 minutes before this game gets going. We were going to be live at 7:30, and then the Clemson-Texas game went long. $5 super chat. And it's 2 mini helmet raffle entries. What we will do today, just like we did if you tuned in for our Clemson-Texas watch party. We'll have all the Ohio State people being counted, all the Tennessee people being counted. Whoever gets the most gets all of their entries doubled, and then we'll race everybody and give away 1 mini helmet. I meant to write down who won the other one. That was Shed who won that. Highlight that one. Thank you, Shed. $5 gets you 2 mini helmet raffle entries, eligible for OSU, Tennessee, or if you're a fan of neither, you put in 5, we'll get you something else. So Mac type it in there saying, roll damn. If you're just a normal Bama or non-Tennessee OSU fan, we'll do a raffle too. You got your guys covered. $10, we will do the Venmo 50-50 raffle if we get enough entries tonight. That is at What Going Downey on Venmo. $50 to enter the Venmo 50/50 raffle. $20 pregame and or the first one. I'll do 2 eggnog shots. And $50, I will do 2 beer bongs as well for the first one that comes in. We already deleted several earlier with the 3 that we did. It's been a long time. We got plenty of time there. So for the 50/50 raffle, Venmo at What Going Downey. $20 to enter that one. You don't need to update them right now. It's fine if we don't show that there. It's not a big deal there. I know we're doing it all on the fly. So that is the Super Chat menu for today's live show. Again, we are simulcasting on Chat Sports on the Ohio State football YouTube channel. Let's talk more about this game. OSU, how they got here. They took care of business against Akron, blew out Western Michigan, beat up on Marshall, beat up on Michigan State. Iowa, they beat them. Narrow loss against Oregon. That one we thought was going to be the decider in the Big Ten. It was going to be OSU, Oregon in the Big Ten championship game. Didn't happen. They held on against Nebraska, ran it all over at Penn State, beat Purdue, beat Northwestern, beat Indiana, and had a really bad showing against Michigan, and one that I still don't know how and why that one happened there. The insistence upon running the ball right up the middle over and over and over again was one that I will probably never really understand from a full perspective. It just didn't make sense. Excuse me. Tennessee, meanwhile, they die a little bit on the inside apparently. They blew out Chattanooga, beat up on NC State, beat up on Kent State, beat Oklahoma, and then went through kind of a swoon in the middle part of the year as Nico was not playing that great at quarterback. Arkansas loss was a head-scratcher. Florida, they won in overtime. They beat Alabama in a good game. They beat Kentucky. They beat Mississippi State. Lost against Georgia, blew out UTEP, and beat Vanderbilt in a game that was a little bit scary for a little bit. A little bit of the Saturday scaries for a while in that game for Tennessee. But they got the win in the end. So give me your score predictions of this one. Ohio State against Tennessee. Let me know in the comments section of today's show what your score prediction is in this one. We'll give some shout-outs as these come in as well. 32-21. Sip some water here since I was coughing earlier. Bit worried for my voice tomorrow morning, frankly. Doing a doubleheader. We'll see how I go. 32-21 or 32-31 from Boogeyman, Tennessee. Nathaniel's got Tennessee 24-14. James Grant's got OSU 32-31. Wandering Eyes got 27-20 Ohio State. University Advising Center U of SC 35-29 Ohio State. Dragons got Tennessee 24-10. Christian 23-27 OSU. Lively Report 27-24. Williams got 17-14 Tennessee. 21-20 Ohio State from John Bryce Ferguson. That's all on the Chat Sports side. No votes yet on the Ohio State side. Sad. Let's get those votes in there. 24-17 Ohio State from Ravenclaw for the win. 20-13 from Matthias as well. I think I mentioned John Bryce, 21-27. Lively Reports got OSU 27-24 as well. Since we are simulcasting on the Ohio State stream and the Chat Sports stream, the stats this year for Ohio State. Offense has been solid. Defense has been really good. Number 1 total defense, number 1 scoring defense, helps out the scoring offense as well. They've had success. Tennessee, though, has also been really good. Been a top 10 unit on both sides of the ball. And given what is going to be chilly weather and what I expect to be a teams that want to run the football, I do think Tennessee kind of has some advantages in that matchup. You know, Dylan Sampson has been awesome this year for Tennessee. He has been an electric football player every chance he gets. I've been very impressed by him. This game very well could come down to how these quarterbacks play. Will Howard, Nico Iamaleava have been more of the game manager types this year. And Nico's shown flashes. He was really good to begin the year, not great in the middle, and then is kind of stabilized a little bit in between, which is slightly concerning. Or afterwards, I should say. But he's got talent. Will Howard's got talent. I think this too. I bet you see Ohio State utilize Will Howard's legs more. They kind of dialed that back a little bit in the mid to late part of the season. I would guess you see Ohio State try to run the football a lot more today, which I agree with. I think that makes, with the legs, I should say. I think that's a good strategy for OSU. All right, let's talk keys to victory, which kind of goes, we'll talk about both sides of it here. Number one for Ohio State, I don't think they're going to do the run the ball up the middle over and over and over and over again against two future first-round picks like they did against Michigan, but I do think they will try to run the football a lot still. Which on Judkins, Travion Henderson, one of, if not the outright best, running back duos in college football. Both those guys are awesome football players. 5.5 yards per carry for Judkins, 7 for Henderson. I think that this utilization of Henderson not being as volume heavy has helped lead to some of the best play out of him as a result. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Ohio State maybe try to get the ball on the edges a little bit more and not go right up the middle and not try to take on that really good Tennessee defensive line led by Bryson Eason on the interior and Amari Thomas and Omar Norman Lott, all these veterans. They're a very veteran-laden unit up front that's going to lose a lot of key pieces in the offseason. Maybe they try to get to the edge more. Maybe they try to run more at James Pierce Jr. when he's out there, who's more of a pass rusher for Tennessee. Number two, key to victory, steady Will Howard for Ohio State. Normal, steady Eddie. Don't panic. Don't make mistakes. Don't turn the ball over. You don't need elite, high-end, off-the-charts play. This team is good. This roster's talented. They just need Will Howard to not make mistakes, to be reliable. That's what they need. And I think Tennessee probably argues something very similar for Nico. Make plays when they're there, but don't give plays to the opposing team either, because that's how you put yourself in a bad spot. Howard can run. He hasn't run a lot this year. I wouldn't be surprised if his legs are utilized more today. I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. 72.3% completion percentage. Been mostly accurate. He's not a bad player. And on the flip side, I think number 3 works for Tennessee and Ohio State. Make the opposing quarterback beat you. Nico, my love has been good at times. He's been great even, but he hasn't been steady. He hasn't been consistent. He was unreal to open up the season, and then kind of collapsed a little bit afterwards. In the middle part, he was kind of bad, but he's shown better progress. He's had success as of late, and Tennessee wants to give the ball to Dylan Sampson. They want Dylan Sampson to be fed tonight. They want him getting as many touches as possible. They want a massive workload for Dylan Sampson tonight. It is cold. It is not the nicest weather. They are on the road. Ohio State's got some good defensive linemen, Ty Hamilton, Tyleik Williams, but I think they would like to get the ball to Dylan Sampson as much as possible. They want to generate explosives, then run the ball in the red zone. Nico, again, the numbers don't look bad, but the game in, game out consistency hasn't been there yet this year. Hasn't been. And he's not an electric runner necessarily either, but he can utilize his legs in the end. He went on a swoon this year. In that Arkansas to Kentucky time frame, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and wasn't playing well. And then he didn't throw against Mississippi State, but he's gone 8 touchdowns, 1 interception his past 2 games. Now, one's against UTEP, but Vandy made some upsets too, so it's not like they're a garbage team the way they have been in years past. Back to Ohio State, key to victory number 4, quick passing game. I look at what Tennessee has, and I look at what Ohio State did against Michigan, where they could not have success on offense. I think that to mitigate guys like James Pierce Jr., and really a pretty good front overall for Tennessee. Dominique Bailey's had a good year. Joshua Joseph's played well. They've got talent. I bet Ohio State goes, let's do a quick passing game. I bet you see some jet sweeps. Get the ball into Ibuka, Smith's hands, Tate's hands, and get guys open and get guys going in space. and don't try to just run the ball up the middle against Easton over and over again. I'm curious how they try to handle the defensive side. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but I think quick passing is going to be a key feature for Ohio State tonight. All right, next key to victory for the Buckeyes. You got to win the penalty battle. And this is something that should favor them. Now, we saw a pretty not penalty-filled game just 20 minutes ago against Clemson, which I actually appreciate. I like going with the non-penalties, not doing all that junk like just let the boys play, etc. But I'm curious how they get deployed today. Ohio State has not had very many penalties. They are top 10 this year in penalties. They average 4.3 per game. They are not a team that makes a bunch of mistakes and gets flags called on them. They're pretty disciplined from that angle. Tennessee, meanwhile, is near the bottom in penalties this year. They are averaging double almost what Ohio State does. And if the penalty metrics look like that again tonight, that's going to favor the Buckeyes in this one. Now, who do you think is the better head coach in this one? R for Ryan Day, J for Josh Heupel. Get those votes in for me in the comments section of today's show. Who is the better head coach? R for Ryan Day, J for Josh Heupel, as we are about 5 minutes from kickoff here. Can't wait. Been a long day for us. Doubleheader, but it's fun. It's entertaining stuff. R for Ryan Day, J for Josh Heupel. Rolling Coconuts got R on the Ohio State channel. Thank you, my friend. U-Haul's got R on the Chat Sports channel, so does University Advising. J's for Nathaniel. Josh has Josh, which is kind of funny how that works out. Let's see. Another R from U-Haul. Get the votes coming. R for Ryan Day, J for Josh Heupel. All right, let's talk some Ohio State players to watch beyond guys we've discussed already. You got really 3 good receivers, and I actually like Brandon Inniss, too. I think he's going to be a good player long term, but might not do a lot tonight. Jeremiah Smith, the true freshman, is very good. He's very good at football, as it turns out. I think he'll be kind of heavily matched up. I'm actually very curious. Jermon McCoy, the Tennessee corner, is really good. I don't know who he goes up against, though. Because you got Abuka. I think Cardinal Tate's a good player, too. You have Jeremiah Smith. Do they shadow? Do they go one-on-one? Do they just leave him on the sides? I'm very curious how that all gets played out. G. Scott, the tight end, has, when been called upon, done a pretty good job this year. You've got 2 damn good safeties, Caleb Downs and Lathan Ransom, too. Downs is the Alabama transfer, of course, has been awesome this year. Denzel Burke's been a bit up and down. Davison Igbenogson, when he's not making penalties, has been good, but I feel like those 4 penalties per game, they're all against Davison in the end for Ohio State. Good front 4, too. Again, this defense is so good, right? Jack Sawyer, Ty Hamilton, Tyleik Williams, JT Tuimoloau. They're dangerous up front. I also think you'll see some linebacker rotation. I don't know if with the way Tennessee does tempo, if they're going to keep just Sonny Styles and Cody Simon out there all game long. I'm not sure that's going to be their game plan. Tennessee players to watch here with a few minutes to go. The quarterback, obviously, Nico Iamaleava, who is promising but inconsistent still. We mentioned Dylan Sampson. Squirrel White's their number 1 wide receiver, but Brew McCoy, Chris Brazel II have all made plays this year. Miles Keitzelman's played pretty well tight end at times. I actually like John Campbell, the tackle. Lance Hurd is a very talented young tackle. They got another Mays in there at center, Cooper Mays. Funny how Tennessee always does that there. And then the defensive line. James Pierce is an electric pass rusher, but can they keep him away? If you have a big run game or if you can do quick passing, that help mitigate him. Bryson Eason is a damn good defensive tackle, probably one of the more underrated guys nationally. For as much hype and praise as we gave the Kenneth Grant, Mason Graham combo, Eason's not as good, but he's still very, 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 very good. Who are you cheering for in this one? O for Ohio State, T for Tennessee? Get those votes in for me in the comment section of today's show. We are moments away from kickoff. So whoever comments the most on today's show on both the Chat Sports stream and the Ohio State stream will get a free raffle entry into our mini helmet giveaway. Right now, $5 gets you 2 entries into said mini helmet giveaway. So get those comments in. Most comments on both streams, we will give you a free entry here in just a little bit. Jess, we off an Uber. Let's put it that way. We off an Uber. Parking is overnight, so we're fine. Most comments gets a free entry. If you want to go for the team side, type in O for Ohio State, T for Tennessee. Get those votes in right now. I assume everyone on the Ohio State side is going to be cheering for Ohio State. I would assume. If it makes me a you-know-what for assuming, so be it. Get the comments coming as we are moments away here from kickoff of this one. It is, remember, there's a banged-up Ohio State offensive line. No Seth McLaughlin, no Josh Simmons, the center tackle combination. Been some whispers there might be some offensive line changes for Ohio State. Maybe Luke Montgomery will get some run at along the offensive line. They'll bench Austin. All right, do we have any winners here yet? As it will be Ohio State's ball to begin the game.
Roland Coconut on the Ohio State side.
There you go. It's an easy one. I'll put him in.
And Jason Lale on the Chat Sports side.
Was he Ohio State or Tennessee? Kickoff, grabbed at the 1, and the fair catch.
Tennessee.
Sweet. What was his name again? Oh, I see it. Jason Lale. We'll put them in. No, we won't. Never mind. $5 Super Chats gets you into the mini helmet raffle tonight, folks. 20 for an eggnog shot, 50 for a beer bong as Ohio State comes out on offense. I want to see who's in there at guard, by the way. I'll see if I can get a number. Keeping the normal crew, I think, out there. And no offensive line changes from what's been started previously. We'll see if there's any rotation. There's been some whispers of that. Ohio State football, 1st and 10, ball to 25-yard line. Howard in the shotgun. Motion from Bill Kazmarzik. It's a screen to Ibuka. Ibuka up the right side, picks up about 7 or 8 there. See what Ohio State does on 2nd and short here. Kazmarzik out there at tight end, which I find interesting. Judkins in the game at running back here, by the way. Shotgun set. Tennessee with kind of a light box here. Howard in the shotgun. Judkins to his right, barking out some play calls. Tennessee adjusting. Play clock down to 10. 2nd and 2 here. Howard drops back. Throwing over the middle. High and a one-handed. Oh, he couldn't bring it in. I thought Ibuka was about to make a one-handed grab, and he couldn't corral it. 3rd and short coming up now. That was almost an unreal grab by Ibuka. Took his eyes off trying to see the safety for a second. 3rd down. Type in those 3s either way. OSU had time. 3rd down. Judkins to the left of Howard. Play clock's down to 7. 6. 5. Late subs. 3. And they're going to have to call a timeout. OSU subbed late. Tennessee gets to sub late. And Ohio State has to burn a timeout. 3rd down. Type in those 3s. It's an unfortunate having to call a timeout right there. It's not fun. It's a Roses super chat here in just a second. Timeout, Ohio State. 14-17 to go in the first quarter here. Quite cold up in Columbus. It's December, late December in Ohio. Go figure. No changes to the offensive line. There had been some whispers that maybe Luke Montgomery was going to get some playing time. Did not happen. At least hasn't happened, I should say. 3rd and 2. They're going to bring everybody in now. It's a tight bunch left formation. Howard, it's a pass. Drops back. Under pressure. Maybe a face mask. There is a face mask. It's a sack, but there's a face mask on Tennessee. Bryson Eason blew it up, but he got the face mask of Will Howard. Face mask on Bryson Eason negates a sack. It's a first down OSU. Appreciate our Gamecocks fans watching as well. I mean, yeah. That's a face mask. Also, Rose, our first super chat on the Ohio State channel. Thank you, Rose, because it's the first one. We'll put you into the mini helmet raffle. Thank you, Rose. 1st and 10. It's now OSU football at the 48-yard line. Judkins flips sides, goes to the right of Howard. It's a handoff for Judkins. There's nothing there. James Pierce Jr. backside makes the tackle. That'll bring about 2nd and 11 here. Shotgun set again here for Howard. Judkins to the right. Howard swings it that way. Judkins, and they blow it dead. Is this a false start on Ohio State? The players were not set for Ohio State, it seems. So 2nd and 16 coming up now for the Buckeyes. Which is unfortunate because they had good numbers on that swing pass play. They had good numbers over there for Judkins. Henderson in the game now at running back for Ohio State. 2nd and 16, ball at their own 42-yard line. 3-man front for Tennessee. Howard motions the running back right. Downfield wheel route, got him! Henderson, first down to the 37-yard line. Good pitch and catch there, Howard to Henderson. Oh, the linebacker just didn't do his job on that one. Kind of got caught up in trying to bump the receiver. It's not his man. That was Joshua Joseph, who was really more of an edge rusher than anything, even. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. Howard drops back. Takes a shot. Downfield. Jeremiah Smith. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Smith scores! It's a bomb and a perfect one from Howard. OSU strikes first. 37-yard score to Smith from Howard. Span the TDs for OSU. Did a great job there to corral that one. A perfect throw from Will Howard. And Jeremiah Smith brings it in for the score. Great opening drive for the Buckeyes. Extra point forthcoming. Low but good from Jaden Fielding. That was a low extra point there. I didn't like that one. That was a little low there. A little low. Jeremiah Smith blows right by his man. A 5-play, 75-yard scoring drive that Ohio State did it all through the air. Outside of, actually, they had more passing yards than they had actual yards there because of the negative 1-yard run. All right, this is the Super Chat menu with OSU up 7-0 here. $5. You are entered into our mini helmet raffle. What we will do here is we'll have Ohio State, Tennessee against each other. Whoever has the most entries Right now it's OSU 2, Tennessee 1 with some freebies that have been given away. Will get double the entries. So we'll put everyone's name in there, count the winning side twice. $10 on Venmo gets you into the 50-50 raffle. At What Going Downey for the $10 50-50 Venmo raffle. We got you guys covered here. We'll do shots of eggnog, 2 for $20 for the first one, and beer bongs, 2 for $50 for the first one. Then it just becomes 1 for 1 after that. That is the Super Chat menu on today's live show. Appreciate everyone who's tuned in. Make sure you guys are subscribed, especially on the Ohio State channel, live for the first time on that side, as we are simulcasting today on the Ohio State channel and the Chat Sports YouTube channel. Well over 2,000 concurrent on both. Appreciate everyone who is here. We'll have some fun, hopefully, for today's game. Got some early drives in both the games we've done tonight, Stone. We got the Clemson, Texas, both score on their first drives. Ohio State with some great passing success. Marches down the field, scores on their opening drive. Will Howard, 3 of 4, 66 yards and a score. Judkins had 1 carry for -1 yards, and they had a face mask penalty that was also kind of negated by some pre-snap false starts there. So OSU up 7-0 right now over the Tennessee Volunteers in this one. Great touchdown throw to Jeremiah Smith to open up the game here, a 37-yard score. Now it'll be up to Tennessee to respond. And how do they respond? I expect a lot of Dylan Sampson runs. And then maybe it's Nico Iamaleava after that. I'm waiting for Peter to show up in live chat, too, for Tennessee. I'm waiting for Peterson to show up in there. If you see bots, type me to block them. We will do our damnedest. Got Timon in the OSU chat. I knew he was going to be in there. I knew Timon was going to be over there. Yeah, we'll give him the mod duties on Ohio State. And we will also give him a couple entries for doing that, too. So I trust Timon. He's already got mod duties on Ohio State anyway. Kick us away, or on Cleveland. Kick us away. That is going to be a fair catch at the 5 for the Tennessee Volunteers. Peyton Lewis was back on the return there. So Nico coming out here. It's at What Going Downey for the Venmo 50-50 raffle. And we'll get to Saquad's Barkley's Super Chat in a second here. Shotgun set, those famous wide splits for Tennessee. Nico looking right, has time, dancing around, flushed, running, scrambling, is going to get a couple on that one. So 2nd and 7, we'll call it here. Iamaleava in a shotgun set here with, I'll call it a staggered full house. There's 2 offset H-backs and a running back to his left. High snap, corralled, handoff, Dylan Sampson. Sampson picks up a couple. 3rd and short coming up here. Saquad's Barkley. I think the Bears should be watching this game. I think Jackson will be a great in the 2nd round. There's a lot of guys on both sides of the ball that you got to be watching. James Pierce Jr. for Tennessee stands out. Dylan Sampson probably go pro this year. Later round picks, Brew McCoy, Squirrel White on offense. Bryson Eason, there's some good trench players there. And OSU's got like the entire senior team, which I'll break down in a second here after this play. 3rd and 4. Nico. Time. Now dancing. Rolling left. Stepping up. Running. Breaks a tackle. Hit hard. Does not get the first down. A gain of 1 on 3rd and 4, and Tennessee goes 3 and out. A lot of OSU defenders in there to help make the play on that one, including Cody Simon. Jack Sawyer, right on cue, got the initial pressure. Tyleek Williams gave chase, and then Cody Simon steps up to stop him short of the first down marker. As for Ohio State and Bears, etc., look, Emeka Egbuka, man, for the Bears, he'll be a maybe first-round pick. Josh Simons, if he was healthy, would have been a top 15 pick. Punt is away. End-over-end kick, fair caught at the 32-yard line. Both running backs are going to be drafted pretty early for Ohio State. That entire front four, Jack Sawyer, Tyleek Williams, JT Tuimoloau are going to be top 50-ish picks. Lathan Ransom should be drafted. Denzel Burke should be drafted. There's a lot of talent on Ohio State. A lot of talent. Also, Saquads, let me know what team you want on the mini helmet side. For now, I'll put you in the other category. All right, TV time out here. Today's show is made possible by Game Time. Game Time is about togetherness this holiday season. And that means going to live events because it makes it better when you're together. And it's a perfect gift as well, especially if you maybe forgot to get a gift this year. Tickets, something. Doesn't require any extra shipping. It just goes right to your phone. Simple, easy, right? It's curation, the Game Time Picks feature is. It makes getting tickets for live events even easier. Filters out the fluff, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of different tickets. Download the Game Time app, create your account, use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. That's code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS, for $20 off. Link will be in the comments section and the description of today's show. Now, today, we are doing the naughty or nice list for all the Venmos and all the Super Chats that come in to potentially double the entries. So, Saquads Barkley is on the naughty list, which seems mean, but Santa's been kind of mean on the naughty and nice list this year. Kind of surprised by that. But you still get the initial one there, Saquad, so I appreciate that. Ohio State 7, Tennessee nothing. As a reminder, we will be live for all the CFP games here on the Chat Sports channel. Of course, live for all the Ohio State games that we potentially have down the stretch here. Hit that sub button on whatever channel you are watching. Free videos, free live streams. We got you guys covered on that front. Hit that sub button if you haven't already done so. Appreciate it, everyone who, of course, already has. All right, about to be Ohio State football with pretty good field position after their defense forced a 3 and out. It was 3 carries, 7 yards. 2 of them were scrambles. It'll be Ohio State football at the 32-yard line after the Caleb Downs fair catch. Don't know why they're showing so much Nico here. Nico's got to get some more mass on his frame there. That was a big hit on Nico, by the way. His helmet kind of got... Yeah, Cody Simon kind of got some helmet-to-helmet there. Now, Nico was the one who lowered his helmet, so... Oh, he cracked the helmet. Jeez. That side of the helmet's all cracked up for Nico. So, Ohio State football here. Play action. Throws to Jeremiah Smith, and he's loose. 40. Out of bounds at the 50. I like that play call. You run the play action. You got Jeremiah Smith from the left side of the formation across the right behind line of scrimmage. He's wide open with space to run. I love that. Good play call there by Chip Kelly. 1st and 10. OSU going tempo. Ball at midfield here. Motion. And they hand it off up the middle to Henderson, who picks up 3. On that play, Quinshaw Junkins was out wide. He came around in motion. They faked the handoff to him and gave it to Henderson. So you had the 2 running back look there. Called pony personnel. Judkins stays in the game here at running back as Ohio State is getting subs, and they got too many men right now, and now they're going to sub off Carnell Tate. Math was not mathing on that play. They had 12 men out there. Now they're set. 2nd and 6. The half. Howard barks out some play calls. Judkins offset to his right. Howard play action. Has time. Downfield. Got a shot! Caught at the 5. Ibuka! Right over the defender. And OSU in 1st and goal. A chance to extend the lead again. Ibuka on a seam shot. Tennessee made a good effort there. Thomas did. Trying to get his arms up, but it's a linebacker on Emeka Ibuka. What do you think's going to happen when you're doing that? So 1st and goal from the 6 for Ohio State. Howard fumbles it. Ohio State recovers it. And Judkins takes it down to the 1. Howard tried to pull it late. Judkins, it just bounced off the ground into his hands. I think it bounced off the hip of a defender, maybe. Oh, no, it never bounced. Judkins had it pinned behind his back on this play. Just pinned it on his left cheek and held on to it. 2nd and goal. Fullback in the game, it's Patrick Gerd. Howard to Judkins. He's in! OSU strikes again! And it's 2 very quick scoring drives for the Buckeyes. A pair of 5-play drives, and it's 13-0 OSU early. Span the TDs. What a start for the Buckeyes in this one. As they show the one Tennessee fan in the crowd getting heckled. Well, what an opening script. They're still the opening script, frankly, for OSU. In 10 plays. 8:09 to go. Extra point here. Much better than the last one. That first one was low. Did not like it. That one much better from fielding. Good blocking up the right side there. Gerd is the fullback, doing a great job. Great execution there by Ohio State. 14-0 Buckeyes in this one. Early leads for Ohio State. All right. The Super Chat menu. For those of you just now tuning in, happy to have the well over 3,000 plus watching concurrently on our Ohio State stream and our Chat Sports stream. We got a mini helmet to give away tonight. Here's how you enter. $5. That's it. And then we'll put you in the naughty or nice list generator and see if you get a free one on top of that. $5 for the mini helmet entry. I figure it'll be Tennessee, Ohio State. There are, I know, non-OSU Tennessee fans watching. So if you want a different team, just tell me. I assume, unless otherwise asked, you're doing OSU Tennessee Pacific. Comes on the OSU channel. I assume you're on the OSU side. We are doing the Venmo 50-50 raffle tonight if we get enough entries. At What Going Downey for the Venmo 50-50 raffle. At What Going Downey on Venmo, $10 to enter. Need at least 3 to get in, or to run that. If we only get 2 or we only get 1, I'll just send it back because I'm not gonna race 2 and be like, hey, there you go, we kept your money. Like, no, it's stupid. We're not gonna do that. Got to get 3 in there. $20 for the first one will be 2 eggnog shots. Then it's down to the regular 1 eggnog shot. $50 for the first 50 will be 2 beer bongs. Then it's back down to 1 beer bong for $50. That is the Super Chat menu on today's live shows. Make sure, of course, you are subscribed as well. $50 for the beer bong. OSU up 14-0 over the Tennessee Volunteers. We'll get to I'm Mr. Hayes Super Chat in just a second, coming on the Ohio State channel momentarily. Baker says I put a grand on this being a 70-plus point game, about to win $20K. Yeah, the line was like 40 or something, or like 46, I believe, 46 and a half. So that's big boost there. Again, 14-0 Ohio State. 14-0. Scoreboard's wrong. Change it. Thank you. OSU up big right now. Let's go to I'm Mr. Hay, a $5 super chat. Thank you very much, my friends. Let's go. Second round is ours. Can't say I blame OSU fans feeling good. 8:09 to go in the first quarter, but they're up 14-0. We'll put I'm Mr. Hay into the naughty or nice list here for the mini helmet raffle as well. See if he gets in or not. OSU up big. Still 8 minutes, not big, but up well so far. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And there is plenty of orange in the crowd tonight. There were some ticket mishandlings that went on, I suspect, tonight. Mr. Hay, there you go. The world could use more people like you. Keep up the good work. You make the nice list every year. All right, you're in the nice list. That's 2 entries for the mini helmet. Kickoff coming up here for Ohio State. Good kick. Fair caught at the 5. So Tennessee will come back out on offense. Already down 14-0. That's Peyton Lewis, by the way, who made the fair catch for Tennessee. One of the backup running backs. 8:09 to go. So Nico's new helmet, good to go after he got cracked on the opening drive. OSU making adjustments. Lathan Ransom comes down to signal something. Igbinosin adjusts too. 4-man front. Wide splits for Tennessee. Handoff to Dylan Sampson. Nothing there. Tyleek Williams blows it up for a loss of 1. Fantastic play by Williams. That's actually, by the way, Deshaun Bishop who got the handoff there. I had assumed Dylan Sampson. My bad. Cheat motion with a tight end. Nico drops back. Under pressure. Gonna go down again. It's a sack. It's Jack Sawyer. JT Tuimoloau. JTT brings him down, and it's 3rd and forever now. Williams again got pressure on this play. They ran a stunt. They loop Williams around. He almost got him. He got Nico kind of ducked under the sack, and JTT finishes him off. -6 yards of offense for the Volunteers. They are in 3rd and 23. Bunch trips right. Screen tipped at the line, incomplete. They let him play for a minute. That one was Jack Sawyer. OSU is fired up right now. That defense is feeling it. And who can blame? We got CFB, negative yard. You got more points than offense right now for OSU Tennessee. Get to RJ's super chat on just a second here. Caleb Downs back deep for this punt return. RJ says, "Go Bucks." RJ, we'll put you in the naughty or nice list generator, but you're into the raffle no matter what, my friend. Thank you. And a delay of game for Tennessee on a punt at their own 11-yard line. Boy. We got 7 minutes to go in this first quarter, and Tennessee is just feels like they're already on the ropes here. Early. So it's now 4th and 28. And now Tennessee's backed up all the way on the goal line. They're snapping from their own 7. Jackson Ross on for the punt. Caleb Downs back deep. Punt is away. It's a bad punt. Kind of a line drive. Downs fumbles it. And he dives on it at about the 42. Caleb Downs had some room to run if he could have fielded that properly. Bounces off his arms. That was a wobbly line drive punt. Downs cost himself a good 5 extra yards on the muff alone. RJ, you're on the naughty list. Apparently you know why, too. It's haunting to hear that. You know why. Yeah? Sorry, RJ. OSU football. They are up 14 already. Tennessee has not moved the ball, period, on offense tonight. They have struggled. They have struggled mightily. All right, the raffle race as we sit right now. Tennessee has just the one entry so far. Volunteers fans not showing up for the mini helmet battle. Remember, winning side gets double the entries at the end. Double the entries at the end. Tennessee's got 1. OSU's got 6. They're up to 7 now, actually. They're up to 7. RJ's in there. And then George and Saquads have 2 because I haven't seen what they've done yet. But it doesn't matter too much in the end. 14-0. Ohio State up big over Tennessee. Welcome in everyone who is watching live right now. We are live on our Ohio State YouTube channel, youtube.com/GoBucks, and the Chat Sports YouTube channel. We are simulcasting on both. You can jump over to the OSU channel if you need to hang out with pure Buckeyes fans as well. Get to Luke Talkins' super chat here in just a second. It's asking how to buy an eggnog shot. Simple. The rules are $5 gets you into the mini helmet raffle. $20 on a super chat, or in your case, we could do 18. Count that for it already. Will be a eggnog shot. The first one's 2 eggnog shots. Start things off hot here. And $50 is 2 beer bongs for the first one. So that's how that happens, Luke. And if for whatever reason, by the way, folks, sometimes super chats don't always work for people, Venmo is always an option as well. Appreciate that. So we will also get to William Cook's super chat here in just a second as my stream continues to not like the bots coming through, but it's okay. Get to William Cook's super chat momentarily. That will be a raffle entry as well. Still a TV timeout. Seems like ESPN's trying to jack them up early. Get all the commercials in early because it might not be a great one in the end here. William Cook, $5. The first game's not good for the college playoffs. Oh, we don't know the blowout. Thoughts on making it better? Go Cowboys. Look, you don't have 12 teams that are worthy. Not SMU's never won a championship game. Indiana's never win the championship game. Like, get more parity in there. Gonna take some time, but the average 4 team was like a 17-game point differential. That's how it goes. William is not on the nice list, by the way, on the naughty list. Howard, play action pump, rolling right, throwing out of bounds, incomplete. So 2nd and 10, a rare non-positive play for OSU to begin this game here. Sorry on the naughty list there, William, but I appreciate your super chat. You still got the free entry. Let me know what team you're cheering for, William, if you want on the OSU or Tennessee side. 2nd and 10 here. Two in the backfield. Judkins, Henderson, left and right. Play action, swing to Henderson. Got a blocker. Henderson runs over a man at the first down marker. They're going to give it to him. A gain of 10 on 2nd and 10. Big pickup right there. So 1st and 10. By the way, they did make an offensive line tweak here. Luke Montgomery is in the game at left guard. And then Austin Severald is at right guard. Handoff to Henderson. Tripped up, lost a yard. So OSU has flipped out the offensive guards here. They've shuffled. Made some movements here. Tegra Shabola is out. Luke Montgomery in there at left guard. Saraveld in there at right guard. Play clock down to 10. 5.5 to go here-ish in the first quarter. Howard in the shotgun. Drops back. Looking left. Over the middle. Got Smith. Smith will pick up about half of it to make it 3rd and manageable. We got Saquads Barkley coming through again. And he has now identified himself as a Buckeyes fan. So we'll put him in there first. Luke says, William Cook, where are you at? Want to catch a quick fade? People are making friends. Look at that. We'll get to Saquads in a second here. Stay tuned. It's 3rd and 5. Ball at the 43-yard line. Line to gains the 38. Howard in the shotgun here. 3 right, 1 left. Tennessee showing a blitz package. They're going to drop it. Howard feeling the pressure. Downfield. Got him in. It's a first down gain. A big chunk play to about the 27. It's Ibuka. Ibuka just ran a deep out, and he's wide open. That was a Tyler Lockett-esque after-catch play, but I like it. Saquads Barkley. This draft class of Nico, Arch, and Dylan will be elite, assuming all 3 come at the same time. Go Buckeyes. Injured Tennessee player, by the way. Stay tuned. It's Nico Iamaleava, Arch Manning, and Dylan Raiola over at Nebraska. I don't know if Arch will wait as long. Might not. Might be scattered a bit more. Injured Tennessee player, by the way, is Elijah Simmons, I believe, one of the backup defensive tackles. So Elijah Simmons is down for Tennessee. Hopefully he's okay. We'll put Saquads Barkley back in as Simmons kind of gingerly limps off the field. It's one of the nose guards, 6'2", 340. Saquads Barkley, you're on the naughty list, my friend. Sorry. $5 to get into the mini helmet raffle, 20 for an eggnog shot, 2 of them off the top, 50 is 2 beer bongs as well. Ohio State is marching again. They are already up 14-0 with 4.5 to go in the first quarter. They have the ball 1st and 10, ball at the Tennessee 27-yard line. 2 tight ends here for the Buckeyes as well. Henderson is the single back. They have done it through the air tonight against Tennessee. Howard's got Innocent motion, rolls out right, and that's going to be a loss of 2 yards to G. Scott. That was a fake reverse play action that did not go anywhere and lost yardage in the end, as Howard probably got it there late and Scott could not control his momentum. 3rd down here. They bring back Ibuka and company. We are live on the Ohio State channel as well. Go subscribe if you haven't already. YouTube.com/GoBucks. If you're a Buckeyes fan, get over there and sub. Motion from Ibuka. Handoff up the middle to Henderson. Henderson's loose 20, 15, 10, 5. He's in. Touchdown, Travion Henderson. He scores, and it's a Buckeyes potential blowout. 20-0 on a 29-yard run by Henderson. Where was this against Michigan? My goodness, the Buckeyes are marching. Another touchdown. Travion Henderson went off the right side. $20-0. Extra point here coming up. Jaden Fielding. That one is good as well. And we got 3:27 to go. And Ohio State is up 21-0 over Tennessee, who has -6 yards of offense right now. This is just, you pull some guys left. I don't know if this play is designed to go to the right side for Henderson. He's got pullers left. He cuts it back when there's a hole. He makes one guy miss. Bad angle from a safety, and he's in almost untouched. Pull the guard and tight end there. Henderson cuts it back behind the offensive line. And Henderson just has space and a bad angle from Tennessee, and that's a touchdown. Gotta get to Joey's super chat here right now. This is too good. As Jalen McMurray, who got juked out of his shoes there. Kickoff is away. That's a touchback. So Tennessee gotta wake up here. They are down 21-0. OSU is just, they look lit up right now. Get to Joey's super chat here momentarily. Tennessee back out on offense here. Tight bunch right, or trips bunch right, I should say. Now motion coming. Nico keeps it on a read option. Room to run. 30, 35, dives to the 36. And Tennessee's got positive yards of offense now. Little keeper there from Nico. We'll get to the super chat from Joey in a second. Bobbles the snap. Nico grabs it all day over the middle. A lot of contact. Incomplete. That could have been DPI. I think Ransom got there a half second early. Joey Peterson, who is Tennessee. One of the Tennessee guys here at Chat Sports is not well. I don't disagree either. I get it. Waiting for Matthew to show up too. Tennessee got those wide splits here. 2 left, 2 right. They like to run the ball in these looks. Nico on the shotgun. It's a play action and batted down at the line. Incomplete. I think that was JTT who got his hands up there. 3rd and 10 now for Tennessee. Boy, this is not going well for the Volunteers. 3rd and 10. 2:57 to go. Waiting for their first completion. Shotgun set, 3 right, 1 left. Nico looking over the middle. Stepping up, scrambling, running, looking. He's got space to run. Makes a man miss and gets the first down to midfield. Good running there. Had JTT as a spy, but he just didn't get out there in time. And then Caleb Downs missed on a tackle. Tennessee goes tempo. Pressure coming. Sacked again. Jack Sawyer brings him down. Another negative play for Tennessee. That's a 4-man pressure. 3 to the right. Jack Sawyer just working against the right tackle. And it just blows right by him. That should have been holding too. John Campbell Jr. had having a rough go right there. 2nd and 17. Inside of 2 to go in the first quarter here. Handoff to Dylan Sampson. Sampson going to get hit hard. Gain of a couple. Lathan Ransom came screaming in. It is 3rd, and we'll say 13-ish. Maybe 14. About that half difference there. Shotgun set for Nico. Melava barking out signals. OSU counter adjusting. Play clock's down to 10. 3 right, 1 left. 1:10 to go in the first quarter. 21-0 Ohio State. Nico in the shotgun. Drops back. Looking. Now under some pressure. Gonna roll right. Jack Sawyer can't bring him down. He's scrolling. Throwing. Incomplete. A ton of contact. And no flag. I thought there might have been DPI there. Josh Heupel was livid. There was a lot of contact there on the throw intended for Squirrel White, and I think they could have called. I think they could have thrown a flag there on Jordan Hancock. He was all over Squirrel White. ESPN's rules official says he agrees. Punt is away. Bounds at the 10 and will go into the end zone for a touchback. 49 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ohio State 21, Tennessee nothing. Oh. They did the Holly Rowe report. I'm like, oh, injury? No, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. So Will Howard back out there on offense. Jeremiah Smith, G. Scott, Carnell Tate and company. Been a hell of a start for OSU. Luke Montgomery back in there at left guard. Saverald in there at right guard. They did shuffle the line again from what it started with. 20th different O-line combination this year for OSU. Swing pass to Judkins. Judkins picks up 6. I mean, that's just nice, reliable plays here. Low snap, corralled, handoff to Judkins. Judkins cuts it up, gets brought down from behind, but it's a gain of 9 and another first down for Ohio State. And hi to Danimal in the chat as well. 1st and 10. I will block the bots as best as possible. OSU does not have to run a play. They will not. And we will go to the second quarter of this game. And the 8-9 matchup that people had hoped was going to be the best matchup of them all is 21-0 Ohio State. All right. Whoever comments the most on both streams, our Ohio State stream and the chat sports stream, gets a free raffle entry. 60 seconds. Let's go. Most comments here. I'm going to sip some water as well because I've been screaming for like the last 5 hours. Most comments, you can type O or T if you want to identify your own team here as well. Get the comments flowing. Some team stats here as these flow in. Ohio State has 205 yards of offense in the first quarter. 205. Tennessee has -3. This is, I think, even the most confident OSU fans, I don't think they thought 21-0, -3 yards of offense for Tennessee. This is like my college football playoff or my CFB 25 games. Like, up 21-0 and they got negative yards of offense, so they just run the same 3 plays that the team can't stop. Jeez. All right. First winner there, Stone, on either stream.
I think on the Ohio State side, we got to give it to our guy, Tyman.
Tyman gets another one. Appreciate that, Tyman. He's doing mod duties over there. Appreciate that, my friend.
And then on the chat sports side, we'll go with Devin Davis, who's typing T.
Okay. A Tennessee fan gets a shout out there. I am... Unless Tennessee gets going here, this might be a little... might be a bit of a delay to get... for Tennessee fans to show up here. Another OSU super chat from I'm Mr. Hay. Get to you in just a second, and we'll put you in the nice list again. See if you get a second one there. Ooh, I also got to mention, if we break the chat rate high, it's a second entry. So we owe a second one for OSU, and a second one for, or just the one for me. So second one for OSU. Bria Moore.
Gotta be Bria Moore.
We're on the same page there. Free entry, Bria. Thank you. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, I'm terribly sorry. OSU 21-0 over Tennessee. Get to I am Mr. Hayes super chat here momentarily. Refresh it manually if you need to. A little bit slow when we're doing the dual simulcasting. I'm Mr. Hay. How is Tennessee in the playoffs? They beat Alabama. Like, honestly, that's the difference. If they had lost to Bama, they wouldn't be in. But they did. They beat Alabama. Excuse me. Hate doing that on air. My apologies, guys. They beat Alabama. They've played well, but they have not shown up tonight. Been bad. So 1st and 10 OSU. They're going empty personnel here. Now they're going to bring Judkins in motion. Jet sweep counter, and Judkins picks up 3. That was so they brought Judkins in motion out wide to do a jet sweep play. He grabs the ball and cuts it back upfield. I don't recall last time I saw a jet sweep counter play going on there. 2nd and 7. Ball at Ohio State's own 37-yard line. 2 receivers left. They're going to bring motion in here. It's Carnell Tate. Now it's a tight split here. They fake the handoff. They roll, find Abuka. Abuka going to get to the corner. He gets the first down. Gain of 10 for Emeka Abuka. I like that play design, man. You fake the handoff. You're kind of faking that like kind of inside split blocking where he sets to kind of freeze the linebacker. You get a pick play in there, and it's an easy pitch and catch for Abuka. That is so simple. Mr. Hay is on the nice list, but not by a lot here, which I find interesting. So we'll give you a second entry there, Mr. Hay. You get the double raffle potentiality there. Play action. Howard's got all day. Now stepping up and running, and is loose. It's past midfield, and is going to get brought down at the 47-yard line for a gain of 6 or so. They ran play action, kind of rolled the pocket a little bit to the right. Wanted a shot play. Tennessee had 3 guys back deep. There's nobody open. Howard tucks and run like he's supposed to. Good job there by Howard. 2nd and 4. Ball past midfield now. Howard drops back. Pressure coming. Throws. Incomplete. Pressure flustered him on that one. Tried to go to Emeka Abuka. Could not connect. As Amari Thomas got the pressure on that play. 3rd and 4. Type in those 3s. Excuse me. Play clock down to 10 here. Judkins to the left of Howard. Tennessee now shows a late blitz package. They're going to cheat motion. Judkins to the right. Howard slant. Batted down. He catches it. Grabs it. And gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Took a shot as well. And you're kind of... Do you go for this here? It's 4th and 3.5. They brought the blitz on this play. Thomas got his hands up, and it goes right back to Howard. And if Fryer had been blocking, he might have got that first down. They're going to go for it on 4th down. It's about 4. Got to get to the Tennessee 43. Abuka in motion. Howard drops back. Time. Drag route. Smith makes a man miss and gets the first down past the 40. Jeremiah Smith. That was a great play by Smith, man. That is a drag route that is short of the first down marker. He has to make the free guy miss. The safety's coming home. The safety can't get there. And Smith gets the first down and almost stayed in bounds for more. I'll be honest. That safety, I think it was Andre Turrington. I think it was Andre. I think it was 2. Had him dead to rights. And Smith made him miss. Then timeout for an injured Tennessee player. I did not catch the number, but OSU is marching right now. Don't even worry about it. Tennessee's defense is just not having it tonight. This is rough. Oregon might start planning the game plan for OSU right now at this point. All right, the Super Chat menu. $5 mini helmet entry. And then we will put you into the Naughty or Nice list to see if you get more than just that. $10 for the Venmo 50/50 raffle. That's at What Going Downey. $20 for an eggnog shot. First one's 2 shots. $50 for the beer bong. First beer bong is also 2 if we get one tonight. OSU with 12:17 to go is in 1st and 10. Will Howard is 13 of 16 for 180 and a score. Been really good tonight. Some great after-catch stuff from Ibuka, from Smith too. It's been sharp for OSU. Very sharp for Ohio State. OSU 21, Tennessee nothing. We are simulcasting right now on the Chat Sports YouTube stream. Happy to be here. And on the Ohio State channel as well. So whichever one you're on, hit that sub button. YouTube.com/GoBucks if you're an Ohio State fan. YouTube.com/ChatSportsTV if you want to be here for all of the CFB watch parties. We'll be here for every single college football playoff game. Every one. We got you guys covered. Goal is 7,000 subs on the Ohio State stream tonight. YouTube.com/GoBucks. I'll put that link in the Chat Sports stream as well, since there's far more on that stream, which isn't terribly surprising. OSU is just shut down Tennessee so far tonight. Shut them down. Negative yards of offense. They've lost 19 yards in sacks today. Been something. Nico's got 6 carries, 11 yards, but that's not including 19 yards of sack lost. Sub for whatever channel you're on, folks. We appreciate it as we are finally set to return to action here. But Tennessee just has no answer right now for Ohio State. None. Been a really good game plan from Kelly here.
Or was that a couple weeks ago?
Nice. Look. Didn't make sense at the time. The game plan was terrible. This is a good one. Go figure. 1st and 10. Henderson going to motion. And get a handoff here from Howard. Cuts it back. Makes a man miss. And picks up 4. Good bit of running there from Travion Henderson. Second and 6 coming up here. 11:50 to go in the first half. OSU is marching, trying to make this 28-0. Second and 6 here. Howard in the shotgun. Henderson to his left. 4 to the right side. Tight end comes in motion now. Handoff, though. It's a keeper for Howard. Howard with a blocker. Going to get tripped up at the 30. 3rd and 3. Very good tackle made on that one. I think that was Lawson for Tennessee. No, Gibson. Ricky Gibson, excuse me. They're doing some Jeremiah Smith highlights right now. Third and 3. Henderson, the running back. Carnell Tate goes out wide right now. Trips right to that side. Tight end left. Howard against the delayed blitz over the middle. Caught by Jeremiah Smith for a first down. Jermod McCoy in coverage. They just ran a little drag route again to Jeremiah Smith. And he's cooking tonight as we enter the Prize Picks red zone. Block the bots. Don't worry. My apologies. We're having to deal with them tonight, guys. Jeremiah's up to 5 for 81 and a score already. He's cooking. Shotgun set. Judkins to the right. Play action. Howard, end zone. Almost caught and out of bounds on a pill. They're going to say he picked it. I don't think that was a catch, but it's a pick right now for Tennessee. Will Brooks in the end zone after Jeremiah Smith almost made an unreal grab. Smith with what should have been DPI, not called, almost one-hands it, and Brooks, I don't think that's a catch at all. Smith almost made a great catch that should have been DPI. I don't think that toes down. That is as close as it could be, though. Is that left foot down? You can't really tell from that angle at all, ESPN. Not a catch in the NFL, might be a catch in college. Is that left foot down still? Oh, that one might be. Does he have possession there? I think that's going to be a catch. I think it should have been DPI, kind of like the one that wasn't called on Tennessee earlier. That was a tremendous amount of contact against Jeremiah Smith. I think that foot's down. I think that left foot is still down when he has it. Yeah, I think that left foot is down. Twice now, I think there should have been critical DPI calls that were not called, one against each team. Review is in. It stands. It is an interception by Will Brooks in the back of the end zone, and Tennessee needed that. I did not think watching live he got that foot in bounds. He did. So Will Brooks, the former walk-on. Critical interception as OSU, what should have been DPI, kind of like the one on the last Tennessee drive, should have been DPI, wasn't called. Great play by Brooks. Almost an unreal catch by Jeremiah Smith, too. 1st and 10, ball to 20 for Tennessee. OSU showing a nickel blitz. They bring it. Nico, quarterback draw, gets 4 and hit hard as well. Tyleik Williams and others in there on the tackle. So 2nd down as Tennessee's best plays have been Nico Lava runs. Tennessee drops back. Nico with time. Floats one. Over the shoulder and caught. That's just a cover 2 look from Ohio State. And Nico layers that throw with beautiful touch to Brew McCoy for a 1st down pickup as Tennessee has their first completion of the game. With 9:25 to go in the first half. Now he goes over the middle. Incomplete. Oh, no, caught it. Squirrel White held on to it. What I thought was the ball was actually just his elbow brace. And now we got an injured Tennessee player that looks like a cramp for Squirrel White. He's grabbing at his knee, actually. Maybe not. So 9:07 to go here. Tennessee finally showing signs of life on offense after a much-needed interception that prevented them from potentially going down 4 scores in this one. Massive. Today's show is made possible by Prize Picks. It is the place to get real money sports action. Download the Prize Picks app over at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS after you play your first $5 lineup. It is the perfect time to get involved on Prize Picks this holiday season because they're going to be 2 free picks in December and $30+ million in rewards during Pixmas. So download the Prize Picks app today over at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Now, one of our Prize Picks slates got 2 OSU players in it. Will Howard, more than passing yards. We're off to a pretty good start here. Carnell Tate, 2.5 receiving yards. We'll see about that. Bryant Wesco only got 30. We hit our other one for the CFP, which might get all of it if we get Nico passing touchdowns, which not great right now. But we need Carnell Tate to get going a bit through the air and Will Howard to keep on his pace. He's at 190. We had 235.5. I feel pretty good about that one at the moment. Now the Prize Picks app over prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you get your first $5 lineup played. Links in the comments and the description of today's show. All right, we'll get to a super chat, here in just a second as well. With Tennessee marching, 9:17 to go in the first quarter here. They are up, or they are down, I should say, 21-0. Emily Casto is spot on. A thumbs up is a great way to support the channel for free. Go Bucks. Appreciate that, Emily. You are in to the mini helmet raffle. We'll put you in the naughty nice list. This should be a nice list person. We'll see what Santa says. We cannot rig the election otherwise. But Emily's right. Like the video. Free, simple, easy. Appreciate every single person who does so. Appreciate that, Emily. Cheers to you, my friend. It'll be Tennessee football here, as they are eventually going to get the offense back out there. Emily Casto. Naughty nice list answer is... apparently you did something bad, Emily. Sorry. But you're right. Like the video. Please and thank you. First and 10 Volunteers. Hit that sub button. We'll be live for every single college football playoff game this year. From the 38-yard line. Nico in the shotgun. Play action, quick throw, in the dirt, and incomplete. So are they getting... No, incomplete. Chris Brazel was the target. It was a low throw. Dylan Sampson's hamstring is bothering him, by the way. That's why he's not in the game right now, as they hand it off to the backup, Deshaun Bishop, to pick up 4-ish. Third down in what might be 4-down territory here for Tennessee. So Dylan Sampson, who had 22 scores on the ground this year, is banged up. Third down coming up. Type in those threes. Hero Canoe out there at defensive tackle right now. For OSU. Ball at the 34-yard line. Got to get to the 28 for a first down. 3rd and 6. Play clock down to 10. Nico with a blitz coming. Under pressure. Throws high. Intercepted! Igbinosun picked it off. The pressure got to Nico, who's slow to get up, by the way. And OSU delivers. And there is a flag, and it's roughing the passer on the Buckeyes. So take off the interception. They brought the blitz. Kenyatta Jackson, I guess he drove him in the ground, but and Nico, by the way, his helmet slammed into the turf. I don't see that. That's a roughing the passer in the NFL. I don't see it called much in college football. Like, Nico's in the air getting hit. Like, I don't know about that one. And Nico should be in concussion protocol. He drilled his helmet on the turf and was slow to get up. 1st and 10 for the 19 inside the Prize Picks red zone. Nico, quick throw, caught. McCoy picks up 5. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Second down for Tennessee, 7.5 to go. Ball at the 13. Tennessee is late getting set up here. Play clock's down to 15. With those patented wide splits. 2 tight ends left, running back left. And that's got to be a false start on Tennessee. Half the line moved and half didn't. False start offense, several players. I love when the refs do that stuff. They're not wrong. It's what happened. The tackles all moved. Yeah, I mean, everyone but the center moved there on the line. So I'll back them up. 2nd and 11 here. Or 2nd and 9, excuse me. Nine and a half, we'll call it. Back to the 18. Nico. Play action. Throws. Incomplete. Nearly picked as well. Oof. Get to Shane's super chat here in just a second. Third and 9. Gotta wonder if this is a 4-down territory for Tennessee, too. You're down by 21 already. You get the bonus at the half, but really only does you so much when you got to get points here, and you haven't stopped them outside of one miracle pick. Look like a 3, 2, 1. The snap at 0. They got it off. Nico, end zone corner route, incomplete. And no flag against Brew McCoy in coverage. That was dangerously close there to be in DPI. It's close. That was Lorenzo Styles in coverage, by the way. I think a good no call if you're going to call the roughing the passer one. Kind of evens out. So Max Gilbert on for a 36-yard try on 4th and 9. Maybe if you got 5, you would have gone for it, but not on 4th and 9. Right hash, kick is up, and Tennessee is on the board, 21-3. As we got a Shane Kirshner super chat, $10. Thank you, Shane. Said apparently Tennessee decided they wanted to do a no-show in the first quarter. Oops. Let's go Tennessee. Let's get back in this game. We'll put Shane into the naughty or nice list generator with giving him 2 entries for the mini helmets on today's show. And potentially we'll say 4. Double or nothing. Or guess double or stick with 2 because you get the 2 no matter what. In the end there, Shane. So 21-3. Ohio State is up at the moment. We'll put Shane into the naughty or nice list generator. By the way, Nico is 3 of 10 for 44 yards tonight. 7 for 15 on the ground. Interesting. Shane, you got a couple weeks left to redeem yourself, Shane. You're on the naughty list. Okay. Only got the 2 entries there then, not the 4. But I appreciate the super chat, Shane. Thank you very much. I wish the naughty nice list generator would be nicer. It's being very naughty this year. I'm not a huge fan of the lack of kindness on that front. Again, we are simulcasting on the Chat Sports YouTube channel and the Ohio State YouTube channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed to whichever one you want to be a fan of. If you're an OSU fan, go sub to the Ohio State channel, youtube.com/GoBucks. If you're in a general sports fan, you want to watch all of our CFP games as well, we'll be live for every single matchup. Hit the sub button over at youtube.com/chatsportstv. Appreciate everyone who has already tuned in. Well over 3,000 live concurrent. You guys are awesome. Thank you all very much. It will be Ohio State football here momentarily. 6:39 to go here in the first half. Ohio State's drives have been impressive. 5 plays, 75 yards to score. 5 plays, 68 yards, a score. 7 plays, 58 yards, a touchdown. 12 plays, 60 yards, ended in a pick that maybe could have been DPI in Tennessee. And was a great play by the safety, Will Brooks, to pick it off. As OSU has not yet punted today. In fact, there's only been 2 punts today so far. Because there was a fumble and a field goal and an interception so far. 21-3, Ohio State is up at the moment. And our hopes of a great, if you had hopes of it, I should say, OSU fans probably didn't. You had hopes of a competitive CFP game. I guess it was the Clemson-Texas game for a little bit. But hasn't been great. (21-3). Kickoff set to go here. It's away. And a touchback. Ibuka was back on that one. So 6:39 to go here. Will Howard, 14 of 18 for 190. The touchdown and the pick. I don't know if that was his fault, frankly. Getting closer to 7,000 subs on our Ohio State YouTube channel. Go subscribe. YouTube.com/GoBucks. 2 tight ends left here for Ohio State. Judkins to the right of Howard. Tate and Smith, the receivers. As they do that kind of fake orbit motion, handoff to Judkins. Not a lot there. He's going to get a yard, though. They brought him behind the quarterback, then handed it off to him in front. He kind of ran up the middle. A lot of eye candy for the Tennessee defense to get confused by out there, which I don't mind. I think it's actually solid game planning. 2nd and 9 now for Ohio State. Up in the frozen tundra of Columbus tonight. Only going to get colder as the night goes along. Howard in the shotgun. Motion coming from Henderson. They fake the reverse. And they throw to Henderson, who breaks a tackle, stutter steps, and picks up 7. James Pierce out there making the tackle. Holding onto the ball for no real reason. 3rd and 2. Nice running there after the catch by Henderson, who's been good through the air today. 3rd and short. Type in those 3s here. See what Chip Kelly dials up. It's really 3rd and 1. It's not really 2. Howard goes under center here with quads left. And they do a screen to Ibuka, who doesn't get there. He ran into his own man. What was he doing? He had space to run and just did not take a proper angle at all. You had the numbers here. It's 4-on-3. And Ibuka just runs into his own man as a blocker. I don't get that at all. Get to the outside. James Pierce comes screaming in from the defense, about to make the tackle. That's a disappointing 3-and-out there for OSU. They had the numbers on that play. So punt team on. Low snap. It's away. And we'll take a Ohio State bounce, a friendly Ohio State bounce, a good one too. They're going to say that was touched earlier. But it's a good end result on the punt there. Trip Hood, give me a Gamecock helmet, man. Okay, we'll put you in the others. Not a problem at all, Trip. Put you in the naughty nice list generator as well. So I try to block some of these stupid bots again. It would let me. It's all freezing up on me, which I hate. See if naughty or nice generator for Trip Hood comes out in his favor. Trip is on the nice list. All right, but barely. Barely. 1st and 10 for Tennessee. Leava, handoff up the middle, and nice running there for Tennessee, picks up 6. Gain of 6 on the handoff to Lewis as Tennessee, that's Peyton Lewis, their kick returner. Quarterback draw for Nico, gets rocked but does pick up 2 to bring up 3rd and 2. Type in those 3s. Oh boy. Squirrel White is limping to the locker room. That's a bad sign for the Volunteers. He tweaked that knee on his last catch. 3rd and 2. 3.5 to go in the first half. Leava. Speed option left is right at the marker. The spot is right at it. I think they'll give him the first down. Tennessee doesn't even want to throw the ball very much tonight. Good effort there. I mean, I thought JTT had him for a second. The receiver was not even... You see that? Receiver wasn't even blocking. Braylon said didn't know what the play was. Screen, left side, near the first down marker. That's Braylon Staley, the freshman who's in for the injured Squirrel White right now. 2nd and short here for Tennessee. OSU getting a late sub. Official allows it. And Nico barking out some signals here. Going to get it from the sideline. Leava barking out signals. Getting the line set up. Play clock down to 10. High snap. Hands off. Up the middle. First down Tennessee. That's Peyton Lewis, the freshman running back. Dylan Sampson on the sideline for Tennessee, nursing what was announced as a hamstring injury. 1st and 10. They get the snap off, and they do not actually at the 2-minute warning. They tried it. Didn't get there. So 2-minute warning. 21-3. Ohio State up over Tennessee. It is Tennessee football, though, at their own 43-yard line after a 3-and-out, the first punt of the day for Ohio State and Joey McGuire. All right, raffle entry time here. Most comments in the next 60 seconds on both streams gets a free raffle entry. Most comments on both streams. If we beat the previous chat rate high, we'll give away 2 entries. So hit those comments. If you want to clarify which team you're cheering for, type in O or T in the comments section of today's show. So flood the comments section right now for me. I'll sip some water too. There we go. Chat rate high to beat on Ohio State is 50. On the main channel, it is 71. I wish it was 69, but it's 71. We were close there. Flood the comments section right now, folks. Whatever channel you're watching on, we are simulcasting right now on the Ohio State channel and on the Tennessee YouTube channel as well. Get those entries or get those comments in. Want to pick a first winner here, Stone? Ready to go?
Yes, on our Ohio State channel, it's going to be Tracy Hilbers.
All right, Tracy Hilbers is in. We are right at the... We're near the chat rate high on both of them right now, so we might get away a second one. Tracy, there's an L there, Hilbers. You are in, Tracy. How about on the main channel? First entry.
I'm going to go with Joseph.
Joseph, okay.
Tennessee.
Okay. OSU has a sizable lead right now in the raffle battle. We're waiting for our next chat rate update to see if we get to do second entries for people. So we shall see on that front. Tennessee has shown signs of life since that incredible end zone interception. Field goal, forced a punt, and now marching again after having negative yards of offense previously. We have beaten and shattered the chat rate high on Maine and on the Ohio State channels. Who are entries here?
On Maine, it's going to be Haley Townsend.
What are they typing?
Oh.
Oh, okay. That's for Ohio State. Thank you, Haley. Appreciate you watching. And on the Ohio State channel?
We're going to go Pamela Trueblood.
Okay.
Ohio State, of course.
Sounds like a vampire. That's still no Dylan Sampson update. Still on the sideline right now. 1st and 10, 2-minute warning for Tennessee here. Ball at their own 43. Iamaleava in the shotgun. That's Lewis to his left, I think. He throws downfield. Caught at the first down marker. Brew McCoy gets 11 on that one. As Tennessee finally showing signs of life out here. OSU is late getting subs. They will here. Tennessee sub 2, so OSU gets a chance to make those subs as well. Iamaleava in the shotgun. Deshaun Bishop to his left at running back. Iamaleava drops back to pass. Under pressure. Flush to his right and rolling. JTT wanted a flag for holding. Didn't get it. As Nico picks up a couple on a scramble to bring up second down. 1:46 to go in the first half here. Remember, Tennessee gets the ball to begin the second half of action. Tennessee goes quick to the line. Drops back to pass. Looking right. Now over the middle. Now running, stumbling, throwing, and drilled incomplete. Beanie Bishop could not make the catch. As Sonny Styles came screaming in for a hit on Bishop. Nico almost went down on his own. Kind of lost his footing, used the ball to keep his balance. And Bishop gets lit up on a hospital ball throw that would have gone for 2 yards anyway. 3rd and 6. Big third down. Type in those threes. Iamaleava in the shotgun. 2 right, 2 left. Drops back, looking right. Has time. Throws at the first down marker. And they're going to give it to him. The tight end. Right at the first down marker. Miles Kitzelman on the catch. Minute 23 to go now in the first half. They did not give him the first down. They said he was short. 4th and 1 handoff. Tennessee gets it. Beanie Bishop, or Deshaun Bishop, excuse me. Beanie Bishop's a Steelers player. I thought that was I thought Tennessee got the first. I thought it was a bad spot. And they went tempo on 4th and 1 to get the first down. Been a 10-play, 50-yard drive here for Tennessee. Four wide set. Iamaleava, sidearm throws, caught, broken tackle, inside the 20. Deontay Thornton on the catch. We are in the Prize Picks red zone now. First and 10. As Tennessee showing signs of life. Ball at the 15-yard line now. OSU showing a blitz. They bring it. Batted down at the line by Jack Sawyer. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. 48 seconds to go in the half. Great job by Jack Sawyer. That's why you want to have. I remember watching when Nick Bosa came out, and I never saw a player who was able to shed blocks so well as a defensive lineman, that's what Jack Sawyer did. If your hands are free, you can do so much more. Did a great job there to get his hands up and block that pass. 2nd and 10. OSU shows a blitz. It's a quarterback draw. Nico going to pick up 7, 8, dragging up defender there. Tennessee will call a timeout to bring up 3rd and 2. The Iamaleava draws have worked well. He's got a team leading 31 yards on the ground, but 7 of 16 for 81 yards through the air. Good running there by Nico. Iamaleava. 3rd and 2. 42 seconds left here. They did tack off a little bit extra there. We've got 2 timeouts here. And they've got the ball in short yardage. So the running game is still an option here for Tennessee. Even without Dylan Sampson, who I don't know if he's going to come back in the game at all tonight. Battling a apparent hamstring injury. 4 down territory for Tennessee. Unless you lose 10 on a sack or something, there's no reason to or a fumble or something crazy. You got to go for it on 4th down. As the OSU crowd gets loud here. Big play in the game. Tennessee's got a wide 4 receiver split. They might run the ball here. Nico in the shotgun. Think that's Bishop to his right. Quarterback power. 1st down for Nico inside the 5. As they continue to hammer inside runs. And timeout called. I think. Maybe not. They did not. They stopped the clock for the 1st down chain. Movement. 30 seconds left. 1st and goal from the 4. Handoff up the middle. Broken tackle, but it's only a gain of a couple from Bishop. Hit in the backfield, Deshaun Bishop was, and picked up a couple, and somebody's called a timeout. That's Tennessee. They got 1 left. 2nd and goal, 24 seconds left, trying to cut back into this deficit. Down 21-3 here. 2nd and goal. Some of you haven't already, we got our Ohio State channel we're live on right now and the Chat Sports YouTube channel. Live on both. We're simulcasting tonight. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. We're live for every single college football playoff game this year. The Chat Sports crew will be. Second and goal. Think they run the ball here against Stone? That's what they've kind of done. They love to run the ball in the red zone. They love it.
I think they will. I wouldn't personally, but I think they will.
1 timeout left for Tennessee. 2 for Ohio State. From the 2, 1 tight end to the right. Bishop to the right of Nico in the shotgun. It's a quarterback power right. Cuts it up. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. They get on the board late, for the touchdown at least, late in the first half. 21-9. Extra point would make it 21-10. And an 11-point deficit after being down 21-0. A 16-play, 79 4-minute scoring drive. 79-yard, 4-minute scoring drive. Max Gilbert on for the extra point here. Good snap, good hold. Extra point is dead center. And with 20 seconds left and 2 timeouts, Ohio State is up 21-10 and set to get the ball back. Reminder, Tennessee gets the ball to begin the second half. Great blocking up there. Got lead running back blocker. You don't have the numbers because it's all that wide spread stuff, so it's good stuff by Tennessee on that quarterback power there. I'll tell you what, Nico is going to be sore tomorrow. The shots he's taken tonight. 20 seconds left to go in the half here, folks. OSU has time to move the ball down the field here. They do. They've thrown it well tonight. Kick is away. And that'll be a touchback. So 2 timeouts, 20 seconds. I hope Ohio State is aggressive. You know, I don't like it when you saw it last against Clemson, let's just run the ball twice. No. Either just kneel or throw it. None of the ridiculous stuff here. Got to be aware for James Pierce here coming screaming off the edge. Talented, dynamic pass rusher here. 1st and 10, Ohio State. Howard in the shotgun. Henderson to his right. 3 left, 1 right. Hand off to Henderson, but Henderson's going to get the first down. Hurdles a man and gets to the 40. I assume Ohio State will call a timeout here. They do. If I were Ohio State, I would keep giving it to Henderson and not Judkins. Henderson's been really good tonight. Hurdled Will Brooks on that play. Not James Pierce. Didn't catch the number who made the backside tackle effort. Good hurdle by Henderson. That was Jeremiah Talander who made the tackle, the linebacker. 1st and 10, 1 timeout for Ohio State. Ball at the 40. You probably need what, at least 25 to feel decent about a kick, even like have a chance at it, because it's cold too. So the ball's not going to go as far. First and 10, Ohio State. They say 30 yards needed to be in field goal range. The graphic did. Howard in the shotgun. Almost an offsides. Drops back. Out route. Caught by G. Scott for a gain of 7-ish. 11 seconds left and 1 timeout here. Career long is by Jaden Fielding is 47. Now you would think the leg is a little bit longer, but he's had some kicker woes this year to an extent. Ball at the 47 right now of Ohio State. 1 timeout, 11 seconds left. Jeremiah Smith in the slot. Howard checks it down to Henderson. Henderson goes right up the middle, and they have to call a timeout. They're just shy of the 40. 5 seconds left. So you might have enough time to try that quick out play and get into field goal range for Fielding. So, I mean, that's the right decision by Howard there. Take the check down. So I wish he hadn't run it. Could have got out of bounds maybe and had a better chance.
I would love to see Fielding attempt a long field goal.
I think they're sending him out here for this.
Oh, here we go.
This is at the Tennessee 38-yard line. This would be a career-long and then some from Jaden Fielding. Struggled against Michigan, was 1 of 3. He's not been good from distance this year. A 56-yard try from dead center, the likely final play of the half. Good snap, good hold. The kick is hooking and no good. And Tennessee should have had somebody back deep for that, because that did not clear the end zone. That was me when I try to hit a tee shot really far, and I swing too hard, and I kind of hook it left, and it goes like 220. That's what that was right there. So end of the half, Ohio State 20, Tennessee 10. We will stay alive for the halftime here. We'll run through the game itself. I should try to do this, the CFP graphic is what I should try to do here. Yeah, do me a full screen scoreboard too, by the way, if you can. Super chat menu. We'll do 2 for 1 during halftime. How about that? $5 is 2 mini helmet raffle entries. $20 is 2 eggnog shots, and $50 is 2 beer bongs as well. We'll do the specialty 2 for 1 at the half, because why not? Let me see if I can build. We have a special CFB bracket graphic, but I gotta build this here. Okay, this goes 71. This is the 5 seed. Think it's good, but we shall see. Appreciate everyone who's tuned in for the live watch party. Halftime here underway. That's not the right graphic. $5 mini helmet raffle entry. We will give that away at the end of today's show. $10 for the Venmo 50-50 raffle. $20 for an eggnog shot. Want to do a who you got way in here too while you're building stuff? Save me some time here. Who you got? O for Ohio State, T for Tennessee at this point. As we build some graphics here. What's that built out of? The bracket. What's it pulling from? See what it's pulling from. So trying to build graphics on the fly behind the scenes here, folks. Apologies. OSU up 21-10 here. What's the name of the graphic? What's it pulling from? Is it updated then? No, it's not. All right. Don't worry about that. Let's just get other stuff up here. This is annoying me. $5 to get into the mini helmet raffle. OSU 21, Tennessee 10 in this one. Some stats of note in this game. Tennessee was struggling early. They were not moving the football at all. They couldn't have any success. They got going, though, in that mostly second quarter. Nico is now 7 of 16 for 81 yards. He's got 13 carries, 36 yards. Dylan Sampson got 2 carries, 6 yards, and seemed to pull a hamstring and hasn't been involved really outside of the opening drive. Ohio State's defense was on fire early, and then Tennessee, about to go down 28-0, had a massive interception. Jeremiah Smith almost made an unreal catch. Ball pops up after what maybe was DPI. Wasn't called. There was also one that wasn't called in Tennessee, kind of even out, I guess. And then since that interception, 10-0 Tennessee. They have rallied. Ohio State's gone the 60-yard pick, the punt, and then what amounts to the drive ending on the attempted field goal to end the half. So halftime ending there. Will Howard, 17 of 21 for 220 yards tonight, with a pick and a touchdown as well. Travion Henderson, 5 carries, 51 yards. Let me block these bots. These guys are annoying me. Other stats for the Buckeyes here. 5 carries, 51 yards for Henderson. He's also got 4 catches, 54 yards through the air. Jeremiah Smith has been on fire tonight. 5 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown. Quinshawn Junkins, mostly held in check on the ground. 6 carries, 17 yards. Amika Ibuka, 4 catches, 74 yards. Judkins, G. Scott, got a catch, 6 yards, 2 for 5, respectively. But the slight struggles here in the latter half of the second quarter for Ohio State have kept this somewhat a game. You can look at the win probability here, and it's 87% Ohio State. It had dipped down to 95 right before it was actually at 97 right before the interception. And that kind of flipped things a little bit there. So at the half, stats: Ohio State 21, Tennessee 10. Stone, what are your thoughts on the halftime, or the first half so far? Producer Stone, by the way.
Yeah, going into the game, like you said, I thought this was going to be the most competitive out of all the games this weekend. Certainly didn't start out that way, but it's crucial that Tennessee's going to have the ball here to start the second half. Certainly have to go down and get points. As an Ohio State fan, you definitely wonder where the heck was that game plan a couple of weeks ago on Thanksgiving weekend against Michigan, because they did a great job there early on in that game is getting their playmakers the football in space. Number 4 is one of the best players I've seen play college football, and he's a freshman. So the fact that he only got 2 targets or whatever it was in the second half against Michigan is kind of hard to wrap your head around because he's just such an unbelievable talent. But Tennessee's got to go and go get points here to start the second half for sure. But glad it got a little bit closer as someone that is non-biased. I know Ohio State fans probably wish they took off a little bit more there at the end, but we'll see. Tennessee going to have to – this drive here is very crucial for Tennessee. And obviously 2 of their best players are banged up. With Sampson, we haven't really seen him since the beginning of the game. And then Squirrel White, we'll keep an eye on that as well. They're probably their best receiver. So Tennessee hanging in there, but really crucial for them to get something going here on this first drive.
I think it's spot on there. Tennessee has kind of fought and clawed their way back into a game that looked like it might get really ugly. And at least they're alive for now. They still got a long way to go. But they do have a chance to kind of rebound here of score 10 or 17 unanswered, with Ohio State getting really one drive out of it. They had the 3-and-out play, but they had the pick, field goal, punt by Ohio State, 3-and-out, long touchdown drive, and OSU just didn't have enough time. OSU was marching the ball great on that other drive, again, but they just didn't have the clock available there. So OSU 21, Tennessee 10. If you can check the CFP graphic here. Jack thinks it's updated, which I appreciate. We'll recap the other games that have gone on yesterday and today. Which layer are you on? Are you down? Can you go down one? There it is. CFP bracket so far. Let's go to the game that happened last night. Notre Dame, Indiana. That game wasn't as close as the final score indicates as far as I'm concerned. That the final score says 27-17. Indiana didn't score a touchdown until the final inside of 2 minutes, and they scored twice. Notre Dame was in control the entire time. Earlier today, shout out to my boys Moustakis and Jack for Moose and Jack for handling things. The Notre Dame or the Penn State SMU game. You know, if I told you that Drew Aller went 13 of 22 for 127, you might have thought Penn State lost that game. They won by 28. SMU and Kevin Jennings just did not have success. 3 interceptions, 2 pick sixes, and by that point it was all she wrote. They could not move the football and sustain drives with it the way they had to. So SMU's Cinderella story is over. Penn State comes out on top. It'll be Notre Dame, Georgia. Of note, by the way, I'll double-check the lines here, but it was Georgia by just 1.5 points in this one. The uncertainty around the quarterback spot and the maybe even lack of likelihood that they have Carson Beck available, as led to someone starting the line there. It is a 1.5 point spread in favor of Georgia. Boise State will play Penn State. That is going to be a neutral site game, the Fiesta Bowl. Penn State is a 10.5 point favorite in that one. 10.5 point favorite for Penn State with, because of the way the bracket worked out this year, it's not that daunting of a stretch. You get SMU and Boise State, who no one clearly believes in, based on the spread. The Texas game was, I think, the best of the 4 games so far. And that game also kind of teetered on like, it's a blowout, it's not a blowout, but even if it was a bigger score than what it was right now, it was 28-10 at the half. It's 21-10 at the half. Clemson made that a game. They rallied behind Cade Klubnik, throwing for 336. It just wasn't enough in the end. That will be, I think, actually a pretty intriguing game. I have enjoyed watching Arizona State play football. Cam Scotty has been fun. That is going to be a 13.5 point spread, though, in favor of Texas. So the 3-12 in the actual CFP rankings and the 4-5 in the bracket is a sizable difference on that front. And then the winner of tonight's game will go play Oregon at the Rose Bowl, which you might get, depending on how this turns out, you might get the old Pac-12 Big Ten matchup. It's just 2 Big Ten teams this time around because, realignment's weird. The times on these games, by the way, the Fiesta Bowl, Penn State, Boise State, 7:30 on New Year's Eve. January 1st, you've got the, Rose Bowl will be at its normal 4:25, whatever slot. So you've got some more, best way to describe it, long days of football, but fun days of football ahead from a TV time perspective. 1 p.m. Texas, Arizona State, with Texas technically the road team at the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl in Atlanta, Georgia. Then the winner of this game against Oregon, 5 p.m. in the Rose Bowl. And then Notre Dame, Georgia, 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time in New Orleans. So, and then, by the way, Texas wins against Atlanta. The follow-up game is at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, which would be some home game advantage there for Texas against the winner of Oregon and Ohio State / Tennessee. We are hopefully approaching the end of the overly long halftime here. Nico is 7 of 16 for 81 yards. Has not been his best day through the air, but he has had some success on the ground, and I think that'll be a key part. If I'm Ohio State, by the way, look, I keep slinging it. I think that Will Howard's played very good football. Interception was not really his fault. He's 17 of 21, 220 yards and a touchdown and a pick. This has been a very good performance out of Will Howard, and I would keep going to Trayvon Henderson. Now, I think that Ohio State values the limited workload for Henderson, like not overdoing his touches. I think he's more effective that way. But he's got 9 touches today, 5 catches, or 5 carries, 4 yards for 105 yards. It's really good efficiency. He's been awesome. Has busted multiple big plays, wheel routes, checkdowns, running on the ground. Like he's been good. Tennessee, meanwhile, they're banged up. Dylan Sampson's out. Squirrel White is out. We'll see if he comes back in the game. You kind of get to the point where they're going to keep leaning, I think, on Nico runs. Squirrel White's got the 1 catch, but he hurt his knee on it. Just concerning, no doubt. Tie my shoe real quick, by the way. It's falling apart. We'll see if Deontay Thornton, Braylon Stanley gets going. It's really tough to envision Tennessee coming back if the passing offense doesn't get better, though. You're not going to win games going 14 of 32 for 160 yards. That's just not going to work, especially when you're already down 11. But you've had some sustained drives. Tennessee is not out of it yet, but this does feel like a Tennessee shows life, and then OSU gets a nice drive going, and I think pretty clearly OSU's been the better team tonight. Much better team. They're 296 yards of offense. The issue was they had like 204 or something in the first quarter and slowed down in the second quarter. They weren't out there as much. Time of possession kind of got back in balance a little bit better. I feel like you're going to see a lot more throws to Jeremiah Smith too. Dude, I love watching him play. He's so much fun. Like for a guy his size to be as just like fluid as he is insane to me. He's like 6'3", probably closer to 220 at this point. Like he's big. He just makes guys miss. It is impressive what he's able to do. So hopefully halftime is about over because I hate it. I hate they're too long. The halftimes are too long.
For sure. I think doing the NFL games, you just collect your thoughts, you blink, and then it's time for football again.
Yeah.
And then here it's
like these
dragged out process.
These 20-minute halftimes are just unnecessary. They're unnecessary. They don't need to be this long. It's annoying to me. So I don't need a commercial for New Year's Rockin' Eve that I'm not going to watch. I got football games to watch. That's what I'm going to be watching. Why are you showcasing that? You're cutting in your own audience. You got football games to watch. Jeez. All right. Hopefully we're closer to resuming here because these are. The Notre Dame halftime was too long too. Also, it's kind of funny that it's Galloway and Dez on the halftime show for ESPN. They balance each other out. One's going for OSU, one's going for Tennessee. All right. Halftime here. Other stats I like. Let's see what we got. JTT and Jack Sawyer have been good, by the way. Been impactful. Caleb Downs had the muff punt that he recovered. Jay Fielding, I was a little surprised they tried the 50-plus yarder for Fielding. He's not. He has not been good this year. Let me pull up his distance stats. As long as career long is a make of 47. Numbers, shoot. Forgot that. That's stupid. Get this pulled up here. No,
yeah, you talk to a lot of Ohio State fans, and they don't have any confidence in him.
I mean,
go out there and make a kick. And
we all watched the Michigan game.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't good. What are you going to do? You just don't make your kicks. Come on.
Remember, I think they were playing a MAC school week 3 or something. And he kicked
Western
3
Michigan,
kicks out of bounds in the first half.
I mean, that was his first attempt from 50-plus this year. He's 2 of 4 between 30 and 40, 5 of 6 for 40 to 49, and 0 of 1 now for the year on 50-plus yard tries. Almost as bad as when Ryan Day in the Georgia playoff game settled for that long field goal. That was so stupid. You got to push it, man. That blew my mind. Can't have conservative Ryan Day show up here. I like what Howard's been. Everyone's like the halftimes are too long in the comments. I agree. They're just so long. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. I can't stand it. Like, just I don't need this long of a break. The players don't need this long of a break. They're fine. Get back out there. Let's play some football here. Like 15 max, man. 15 max is all you need. Anything more than that is just too much. So remember, it will be Tennessee ball to begin the second half. As Tennessee down 21-0 has cut this into a 21-10 deficit. All 21 points in the first quarter by Ohio State. All 10 points in the second quarter by Tennessee. Last kick was a big miss by Jay Fielding from 56 yards. I think you'll see plenty of Brew McCoy targets here with Squirrel White banged up. We'll see if he comes back. I have my doubts, unfortunately. See. But Tennessee is really leaning heavy into the ground game, as they probably should. But the 3 yards in a cloud of dust offense is tough to be truly efficient with. It's tough. It's tough. Need those. They want those explosive plays, and then to get going after that. So I'll keep blocking the bots because they annoy me to no end. Appreciate everyone who has tuned in tonight on our Ohio State stream and our Chat Sports stream. We are simulcasting tonight on both channels. Hit the sub button on whatever channel you are on right now for more free videos. More Ohio State videos. Got you covered on the Ohio State channel, youtube.com/GoBucks. We will be live for every single college football playoff game as well on the Chat Sports YouTube channel. Hit that sub button. We are just over 100. Oh, we're there now. 100 away from 7,000 on the Ohio State YouTube channel. Hit the sub button if you haven't already done so. 21-10, Ohio State up here at a way too long halftime. Way too long of a halftime. I'm annoyed by it. Okay, finally, maybe some action here. Let's see. Just the cord of my headset, too. It keeps floating down over my shoulder. It's annoying me. We're finally getting closer to the resumption of the game. Stupid how long it took. Sorry for the sniffles. In the cold weather up in Columbus. Such a long halftime. I'm sorry. It's just annoying as all get out. Again, the Super Chat menu, $5. You're into the mini helmet raffle. Then we'll put you in the Naughty or Nice list for 2 potentially. $10, Venmo 50-50 raffle. $20 for the eggnog shot, $50 for a beer bong. As it will be Tennessee ball whenever we finally resume play.
We have any Venmos here?
No.
No Venmos.
So might have the raffle tonight, which is fine. This is just water in my cup. No lies. As well, they got Dylan Sampson doing some running out there. Maybe he'll come back in the game then. That'd be big for Tennessee. That'd be huge for the Volunteers. That alleged hamstring was not right. So we're finally getting set up for kickoff here. Should be Peyton Lewis back on the return off the kick from Jaden Fielding here. Not as much orange as I think people were worried about there being tonight. There's some, but not a lot. Here at the night game at the Shoe. All right, we are finally underway. Second half of action. Kick is away. And Lewis will return this one from his own 2-yard line, get to the 15, the 20, and run over a man to the 25-ish. Reese on the tackle there for Ohio State. See if we get an update on Sampson here. Lower body injury, questionable to return. Deontay Thornton is also injured for Tennessee. So they're down 2 of their top receivers here. Thornton's got an injury. Squirrel White has a knee. No Dylan Sampson on this drive. It'll be Deshaun Bishop in the game at running back. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Ball's a 26-yard to begin the third quarter on offense for the Volunteers. Handoff up the middle to Bishop. Bishop makes one guy miss and picks about 6 on that one. Good bit of running for Tennessee. Brings up second and short. They will go tempo here. Play action pass. Nico going to tuck and run, stumbling and gets about 4 to bring up a 3rd and 1. Maybe 3.5 on the gain. But it's a full yard to go here. Tennessee going real tempo here. Snap comes. Handoff to Bishop. Bishop at the marker, got the first down. That was a 10-second play there. That was fast. And Tennessee will probably stay in some semblance of tempo here. Squirrel White has a brace on his right knee, by the way. Bad sign for him. Bishop to the right of Nico in the shotgun. Wide splits. Handoff to Bishop. Bishop going to run and get only a couple there. Really good tackle made. I think that was Ty Hamilton who just kind of got his arms on Bishop and held on for dear life. So 2nd and 7-ish to come here. $13:20 to go in the third quarter. Tennessee opening drive. Play action. Nico throws. Broken up on the comeback route. 3rd and long coming up here. Big Nosun got his hand into the receiver's chest to break up the pass. I believe it was intended for Chris Brazzell. So 3rd and 7 and a big 3rd down for the Volunteers here. As Deshaun Bishop is now slow to get up for Tennessee. They are already down Dylan Sampson. Bishop is now banged up. That is the freshman, the redshirt freshman. Number 2 back, so Peyton Lewis would be your next man up, most likely. I mean, Sampson's still got his helmet on the sidelines, but he hasn't played yet. By the way, Javante Spraggins, the right guard, also looked a bit banged up there. So injuries aplenty right now for the Volunteers. 3rd and 7. Shotgun set, motion from left to right. Nico barks out some signals. There's a new right guard in the game. I believe it's Jackson Lampley. Can't quite tell the number from here. I am Leava. Power, speed option. Shuffles it, and it's a loss of 3. Blown up on that play. Lathan Ransom read it to perfection. It's a loss of several, and Tennessee will punt. I think that is a telling indictment of how Tennessee feels with their passing and to run a speed option there. John Campbell did not get a block on Lathan Ransom, and Ransom blows it up. It was a loss of 5. Tennessee will punt. For a second, I thought they might fake that. And that punt is out of bounds and way to the right. And that is not a good punt by Tennessee. We'll see where they spot that ball, but that was a bad punt by Tennessee. As we get an immediate commercial break again, which is stupid. Didn't see where they spotted it. Oh, boy. A 31-yard punt by Tennessee. OSU ball at their own 35-yard line. Wow. All right, today's show is made possible by Game Time. Game Time is focused on togetherness this holiday season. It means when you bring people together at live events, the experience is that much better. And it's the perfect gift, especially if you forgot something this holiday season. Now is the time to take advantage of that and get the gift your wife or girlfriend, your boyfriend, husband, whatever it is, needs. And it won't look like you forgot to get them a gift because it's all online. You're not going to print it off. Who has a printer? It's all on your phone, right? Download the Game Time app, create your account. Use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. But again, create your account, redeem code CHATSPORTS, ChatSports, for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game Time. Link will be in the comments section and the description of today's show. All right. It'll be Ohio State football after a 31-yard punt by Jackson Ross. They put the ball at the Ohio State 35-yard line. Horrible punt. Caleb Downs was hyped when he saw that, by the way. You see how much he just sprint out there? Was pointing it out. He was excited. The Ohio State football here. They are up 21-10. They've moved the ball well on offense. We shall see what else they are able to do. I will block the bots as well. My apologies for them, but they always exist somehow. The mini helmet raffle battle right now is a big lead in favor of Ohio State. $5 to enter, and we'll do some more free entries as well later on, but the $5 is guaranteed. Otherwise, you're at the mercy of Stone picking you as the winner. Which may not happen for you. Long commercials tonight, I feel like. Am I crazy? I feel like they're extra long tonight. I'm not a fan of that. Did it bad at the Alabama game, Michigan last year. That was the worst. All right. OSU back out on offense at some point soon. Ibuka, Jeremiah Smith out there. Howard in the shotgun. And Henderson is the back in the pistol. And now they're going to adjust and go 3 tight to the right with Henderson on that side too. Tate in motion from right to left. Howard hands off to Henderson on a power play, and he gets nothing on that one. No gain. 2nd and 10 for Ohio State now. Man, if Henderson had been able to get behind and get past the tackle that was made there by Jeremiah Talander, he had a lot of room to run. Henderson now going to go out wide left, empty personnel, 2 tight ends. Tennessee adjusting the defense after the motion. Howard looking left, over the middle, caught by Scott. Scott is going to get about 7 on that one, almost 8. That will bring up 3rd and short for Ohio State. Third down for the Buckeyes coming up here. 11:35 to go. Two tight ends, 3 receivers. One tight end, 3 receivers. Running back right. Howard going to roll right. Throws. Caught by Ibuka. First down, just shy of midfield. Sprint out right works better in college than it does in the NFL. First down, Ohio State. Type in those ones. Good throw by Howard and good catch by Ibuka, who kind of stumbled a little bit there. 1st and 10, Ibuka up to 81 yards on the night. From midfield. Howard hands it off to Henderson. Henderson going to get 2 yards. Nice tackle made. I believe that was Omari Thomas. Was indeed. Good play up there by Thomas up front. 2nd and 8-ish coming up here. 10.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. He looks tired. He's a big boy, though. He's going to get a sub right on cue. 2nd and 8. Play clock down to 13, and now the ref moves away to allow the snap to come. Shotgun set for Howard. Henderson to his right. Howard fakes the toss. Looking. Seam shot. Got a man. Scott past the 25 to the 23. Ball came out as he landed, but it's a first down, Ohio State. Big chunk play for the tight end. Kind of faked the seam and got to the corner. You got two guys in the shallow area. No one wide open. Great pitch and catch there. Scott just kind of lost that ball as he was falling out of bounds. Wasn't the contact. Howard. Fade route. Smith. Touchdown Buckeyes. Jeremiah Smith scores again. And the Buckeyes get back on the board for the first time since the first quarter. A 22-yard throw to Smith, and it's 27-10. Type those TDs. Or boo if you're a Tennessee fan, I suppose. 27-10 as Howard strikes. Another quick scoring drive for Ohio State. 6 plays, 65 yards. And Jeremiah Smith is on fire tonight. The true freshman is something, man. He's so good. Extra point time from Fielding to make it 28-10. Good snap, good hold. Extra point is dead center. 28-10. Ohio State up with 9:16 to go in the third quarter of this one. It's a great throw by Will Howard. And tell you what, I will give Ohio State credit. McCoy has been really good this year for Tennessee, and they have had no fear going at him. Not a single bit of fear going at him there. All right, your Super Chat menu for today's show is Ohio State up 28-10. $5 for the mini helmet raffle entry. We are doing a battle. Ohio State, Tennessee versus the others. Most entries will double everybody's. So the team with the most gets double the entries in the end. $10 for the Venmo 50-50 raffle. Don't have one yet, so I'm not sure we'll do it today, but we will make note of it in case you guys do. And if we don't, if we get one, I'll send it back to you. So I'm not going to take the money and come on. $20 for an eggnog shot. $50 for the beer bong as well, with Ohio State up 28-10 over the Tennessee Volunteers. Jeremiah Smith tonight, 6 catches, 103 yards, and 2 scores. Will Howard is 21 of 25, 283, 2 touchdowns, and a pick off a tip drill, basically. He has been remarkable, and now Tennessee is they're in a rough spot here with 9:16 to go in the third quarter. They got to get points in quickly here. The QP's right. To not get points off on the board at the end of the first half was, or the second half was, start of the second half, that first drive to go 4 plays, 5 plays, whatever it was, and out. Yeah, you had some momentum and you kind of lost it on a 6-play, 8-yard drive that featured a punt. It's not very good in the end. Now we'll be live for every single college football playoff game right here on the Chat Sports YouTube channel. Assuming things play out the way they have so far, we will also be live for the Ohio State game on our Ohio State YouTube channel. Free videos every single day on the Chat Sports channel. Lots of Ohio State coverage. We'll do a post-game show for Ohio State as well. It'll be out very, 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 very late, but we're going to do it anyway. Hit that sub button, youtube.com/GoBucks and youtube.com/ChatSportsTV. All right, it is Ohio State kickoff coming up here. Great throw by Howard, man. That's just better than what he normally... I think he's playing one of his best games in a while. He has been sharp tonight in a way that he isn't always. He's got a huge reason why they've been winning. He's looked great. We'll keep an eye on the Tennessee injuries, by the way. Squirrel White has been banged up. Deontay Thornton has been banged up. Or Dante Thornton, however he pronounces it. Um, Devonta Spraggins got injured, and both running backs, Dylan Sampson and Deshaun Bishop, left the game with injuries. Bishop on the last drive. Kick us away from Fielding. At the 2, and a fair catch made by Lewis. Squirrel Whites. Didn't see who was going out there. Saw McCoy going out there. See Nico's in there. Dylan Sampson is in the game for Tennessee. Back in the game, first time since I believe the opening drive. Battling a hamstring, allegedly. So Sampson back in. Is he a decoy or does he get the ball on this play? It's a pass. Swing to Sampson. Sampson picks up a couple and looks like he's fine. 2nd and long here. Lord Buddy Bear, got any sleeper picks at defensive end? Second or later, we'll get to that in a second. Here's this quick pass. Caught by McCoy. Give me a second here, Lord Buddy Bear. I'll get you after this play because Tennessee goes so fast. I don't want to get myself in trouble here and screw myself to an extent. I don't think the Marshall kid's a sleeper anymore. Mike Green's not a sleeper. I do like the Virginia Tech kid, Antoine Peebles, Ryland? I'll double. No, Peebles is the defensive lineman. Hold on. 3rd and 6. OSU brings 4 with a spy. Nico's got time. Now stepping up, running left, making a man miss, and he's going to get the first down. Meliava. A big scramble there. Anyway, Antoine Powell Ryland at Virginia Tech. I like him a lot. He was a really good year for the Hokies. We'll see where he goes. I think he should go with what he's projected at right now. Princely Uman Mielen is a good player. Might be a 2nd-round pick. Kyle Kennard's been around one mock draft, so I'm not going to say him. The other Penn State rusher, Danny Dennis Sutton. Nico under pressure, 1st and 10, tucking, making a man miss again. Is going to get 5, maybe 6 on that one. I also think Josiah Stewart at Michigan's a pretty good player, too. I think he's undervalued. Barron Sorrell from Texas, he had a good game today. He was good. Nico just keeps picking up like 6-7 yards on all these scrambles. He just fights for his life out there. Second and 5. 7 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter here. 4-man front. Shovel pass is going to lose a yard. Well, he got a yard, actually. That shovel pass was in a tight contested space. I'm a little surprised they were able to execute it. It was to Lewis, Peyton Lewis, the freshman running back. True freshman running back, by the way. 3rd and 4 in what's probably 4-down territory. Down by 18. Meliava in the shotgun. Drops back. Throws. Tipped and incomplete. 3rd and 4. We'll get to Rose's super chat here in a second. It's a good one. It's a good one. 4th and 4. Massive moment in the football game coming up here. Because they got to go for it. I love Rose's super chat. They're going to punt? Punting on 4th and 4 from their own 43, down by 18. Punt is away, and it's a sidewinder, fielded, and no gain to the 18 for down, or for Ennis. not Downs back there on that one. Brandon Innes was on that return. I don't know about punting there. Kind of feels like a bad decision to me. What it feels like to me. I'm not a fan of that one. Rose's $5 super chat is this. I made a bet with Petey from the Browns for $100 the Buckeyes would win. Don't let me down. You guys don't know Matthew Peterson went to Tennessee. He has been awfully quiet in the live chat tonight. I thought he might be in there a little bit. This might mean a bit too much to him to be in the live chat. Saw Joey Peterson in there earlier. But yeah. That was bad bet by Petey so far. Bad bet. We'll put Rose into the naughty or nice list here. And the survey says you've been pretty good this year. So Rose is in for a second free entry for the upcoming mini helmet raffle at the end of today's game. 28-10. Ohio State is up at the moment, and they have the ball as well. Now they got to go about 80 yards to score a touchdown here. But I really question the punting decision there. You're trying to win the games here, man. Like, in fact, punting boosted Ohio State's win chances. I don't like the decision there. Let me say, yeah, let's do it. Most comments in the next 60 seconds gets a free entry into what we just mentioned, the mini helmet raffle. Both channels, the Ohio State live stream and the Chat Sports live stream, eligible for this. So get your comments in. If you want to get on the side of Ohio State, Tennessee to make it more clear, just type in O or T in the live comments. Again, I think these commercials are longer than they're supposed to be. Like they've dragged them out more. Get those votes in. Most comments gets a free raffle entry. If we break the chat rate high, it'll be 2 entries. Not sure we're going to. We'll see what happens there. So Stone, who's your first winner here? Either side.
From the Ohio State side, it's going to be Tony Emanuel.
Okay. And 1 M or 2 M's? 2 M's. Great.
Yes.
And the main side? You got?
We'll go with Kristen Eddy.
All right, Kristen. Let me know what the type of an A.
Kristen was typing O.
Okay. All right, 1st and 10 for the 19 for Ohio State. Handoff up the middle to Judkins. Judkins is going to get 4-ish on that one. Bots are obnoxious, by the way. I cannot stand them. 2nd and 6 here. Ohio State, 1 short of their chat rate. Oh, my goodness. I can't break the rules, guys. I'm sorry. 2nd and 6 here for the Buckeyes. Tennessee barking out signals. Tate in motion. Howard hands it off up the middle to Judkins. Judkins gets the first down, a gain of 7 on that one. So 1st down, Buckeyes. We are less than 100 subs away from 7,000 on our house. Hit that sub if you haven't already. Free videos. Swing right to Judkins is going to get 5, maybe 6 on that one. As Ohio State is now kind of just grinding clock a little bit here. Showing that little guard tackle pull play. And then fake the shovel pass to do the pitch to the right. It's good design because your linebackers are reading the offensive line. They see the lineman pulling, they're going to go that way, and balls are going the other way. It's really good play design. if you can trick him. 2nd and 5. Judkins the single back. It's a Howard keeper. Howard first down. Almost looked like a busted play for a second there. And OSU is just going to grind clock right now. They aired it out early. And this is just going to be a grind fest here. Up 18 and marching right now. Play clock down to 13 here. Howard in the shotgun. Judkins to his right. Play action. Check down to the tight end. And that's a gain of 6. Backup tight end Kazmarek making the catch there. Second down coming up here. And I think there's an injured player for somebody. Oh, it's Thomas, the big hulking defensive lineman. Oh, no, sorry, that's Simmons. My bad. Simmons, the defensive lineman, who I think came up lame earlier today. It's Elijah, because Elijah Simmons got banged up earlier, now was grabbing the back of his hamstring, so concerning on that front there. Hopefully he is okay, but we will monitor it. We got a super chat from Platypus we'll get to here in just a second. Remember to subscribe. We are live for every single college football playoff game right here on the channel, so do not miss out. Four and change to go in the third quarter with Ohio State up 28-10, facing a second down coming up here. Platypus. Ohio State sure is playing like they're mad about something. Wonder why they have a chip on their shoulder tonight. Go Blue. He's in the other raffle category. Definitely not Ohio State fan. But we'll put him in the naughty nice list here. That game was I love in general taking the big underdog spread. I love doing it. I did not think it was going to go that way at all for Ohio State, Michigan. That game was shocking to me. And I think it was a bad game plan from Ryan Day and Chip Kelly. Like, that didn't make any sense. The game plan you've seen tonight from Ohio State, it's been awesome. Now that they aired out early, and now they're running the ball down the throat to Tennessee. You're getting some motion stuff here. It's been good. It's been good for Ohio State. But Platypus, you better start making some room for the huge lump of coal you're about to get, or start cleaning up your act, Platypus. That's the naughty list right there, my friend. Sorry. But you still get the raffle entry for the mini helmet, which you will raffle that off as soon as tonight's game ends for you guys. We're live on Ohio State channel and our main, the Chat Sports YouTube channel. We'll be live for all the Ohio State playoff games and live for the main games, of course, as well. All of them here from us at Chat Sports. And as things sit right now, we'll get the Ohio State-Oregon revenge game. Potentially. Revenge game, of course. With the injured Tennessee player. Got a good main super chat. Get to it in a second. Winner gets Oregon. 5 p.m. Eastern in the Rose Bowl game. The CFP quarterfinal for that. So 2nd and 3 here. Motion behind the quarterback. They hand it off up the middle to Henderson. Henderson is going to get the first down and a little bit more. Gain of 5 or 6 by Henderson. They ran that same play where they got 2 running backs out there. Judkins out wide, comes in orbit motion. They fake the handoff there, hand it off on an inside zone play to in that case, Henderson. That is not the super chat that was next. Sad. Don't push the wrong one. It was earlier from Joey Peterson, who I think is still in shambles. He's him, says Matthew Peterson is a jive turkey. What's your response, Petey? Howard downfield. Got a man. It's Carnell Tate for a first down pickup. First catch of the day for Carnell Tate, a pickup of 18. Deep crosser. Dropped it in behind the linebacker. I am convinced that he's him is a Chat Sports employee. And they're calling out Peterson. Convinced of it. Convinced of it. I'm putting that in chit chat too. Howard, play action, shot to Smith, over his head, incomplete. And there is a flag. This might be DPI. There was a lot of contact. Oh, too many men on the field against Tennessee. That's why they went so quick and the shot was kind of forced. That's 1st and 5 coming up here for Ohio State. Yeah, they didn't get off the field in time. 1st and 5 for the Buckeyes. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. 7-play, 62-yard drive. Howard under pressure, throws to the end zone. And incomplete. And a flag comes out. I'm a little surprised that's going to be DPI on McCoy, but he didn't react like he was upset about it. Back-to-back shot plays to Jeremiah Smith. It's an automatic first down for Ohio State. Another flag on McCoy. OSU showing no fear on Tennessee's best corner with Jeremiah Smith. Okay, right there, yeah. He never tried to make a play on it. Just face guarded the whole time. 1st and goal for the Buckeyes. Minute 55 to go here. 1st and goal from the 4. Howard getting things adjusted. Play clock at 3, 2, 1. The snap. Roll right. Throws. Judkins down at the 1. Didn't get it across the pylon. 2nd and goal from the 1 here. We'll get to Platypus's second super chat here in a second. Yeah, Price smart to not reach it too far across. Don't risk a fumble. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's 28-10. Ohio State leads. Under center, Howard. And whistle blows. Somebody called timeout there. That's Tennessee calling a timeout on 2nd and goal. Again, this is why I wouldn't have punted. By the way, Anthony Green is into our Venmo 50-50 raffle. We need 2 more to run it then. At what going down? Otherwise, Anthony, I will send it back to you. I promise. At what going down to run the Venmo 50-50 raffle. Platypus says, you find a monkey's paw. Wish to have it to beat Michigan by 30. The curse is you lose tonight by 30. Do OSU fans take that deal? I think so. You guys can vote if you take it, OSU fans. Y for yes, N for no. Shout out to Anthony Green for the Venmo 50-50 raffle. We need at least 1 more, or 2 more, I should say 2 more, to run it tonight. Otherwise, I will send it back to Anthony. It is currently 2nd and goal for the Buckeyes with 1:22 to go in the third quarter. Platypus this time does get on the nice list. Didn't the first time, does the second time. There you go. Second and goal. Howard will go under center. Judkins, the running back. Fullback in the game, too. Handoff, Judkins is in. Touchdown, Ohio State, extending the lead. And it's 34-10. Extra point would make it 35-10. Just power play right there from Ohio State. Running behind the right side of the line, they score 34-10. This is getting to be blowout territory. Outside of a bad, not great second quarter, it's been all Ohio State tonight. Extra point time from Fielding. Then we'll get to He's Him's super chat in a second. Buckeyes extending the lead here. Good snap, good hold. The kick is also good. 35-10. Ohio State is taking it to Tennessee at home in the cold in Columbus. The Buckeyes have looked fantastic. He's Him says he took Matthew Peterson's mom to a seafood dinner and never called her again, I assume. Got some great Will Ferrell movie references tonight. Got Anchorman out here. It's great. I love it. The Jive Turkey reference in semi-pro. That's why I think this is a Chat Sports employee. Been mentioned many times in the office. Minute 18 to go in the third quarter. I wish there was a minute to go because we could wrap this bad boy up a little bit better. Dantaves is into the Venmo 50-50 raffle. Need one more to run. We also got to put both their names into the nice. Let's see if they get a second chance there. Anthony Green and Dantaves Smoke. What a great name. And fair caught. Tennessee down by 25. They have to start swinging it around. All right, Anthony Green, let's see. You are on the nice list, Anthony. Okay. And now we'll put Dantaves into it as well. Yeah. He is also on the nice list. Okay. Need one more Venmo 50-50 raffle at What Going Downey at minimum to run that post game. Trips left. Screen to Lewis, who picks up 2. Tennessee they just will not push the ball downfield right now with Nico. They just won't do it. Remember to subscribe. Live for Ohio State against Oregon if this holds, and live for all the CFP games in a week and a half as well. Handoff to Lewis. Again, Peyton Lewis picks up 8 on that one. First down, Tennessee. But the clock is against them, and it is running. They will stay in that tempo offense here. Snap at 8 on the play clock. Wow. Pressure coming. Jack Sawyer brings him down. It's a huge loss. I think they put in the backup right tackle, by the way, on that one. I think that was Dane Davis, not John Campbell. Yeah, that was Dane Davis in at right tackle, and he got blown away. Jack Sawyer just almost untouched. Nico had no chance on that play. Just got drilled. Final play of the third quarter was the sack. It is 2nd and 18 once we come back to the fourth quarter of action. Boy, OSU looks awesome tonight. They got everything going their way right now. Good showing from Ohio State so far, 35-10. Will Howard, 24 of 28 for 311 and 2 scores. Henderson, 8 carries, 59 yards and a score. Quinshon Judkins, 10 carries, 34 yards and 2 scores. Tennessee's Nico Meleava is 11 of 22 for 88 yards tonight. It's not very good. Not very good. The Super Chat menu, reminder, $5, you're into our mini helmet raffle. Looks like OSU people will count double on that front there. Super Chat menu is $20 for a shot and $50 for a beer bong as well. So we are also doing the Venmo 50-50 raffle. Need one more entry to run at minimum. At What Going Downey, $10 to enter the Venmo 50-50 raffle tonight. Tennessee's they just don't have it tonight, man. They don't have it. Haven't had it all game, it feels like. Outside of they showed some life in the second quarter, and that's kind of been it. One bit of life, that's it. We are about to enter the fourth quarter of action at long last here. Appreciate everyone who has tuned in tonight. If you haven't already, make sure you guys are subscribed. We will be live for the likely Ohio State-Oregon game on our Ohio State channel. Hit that sub button over there. We'll get to Craig's Super Chat in a moment. Get to Lord Buddy Bears in a Super Chat here. Lord Buddy Bears is hilarious. All right, Craig Essick will put you into the raffle. Just says, let's go. He's fired up. And we'll put you into the naughty or nice list. And Lord Buddy Bear doesn't want to be in on the raffle, but he wants to know what the naughty nice thing says. Because Raiders did the naughty nice wheel spin, and it was naughty on all 4 of my accounts. All right. We'll put it in there. We'll put Craig Essick and Lord Buddy Bear into the naughty nice list here in just a second. And I hope that you're on the nice list this time, Lord Buddy Bear. I will say, the naughty nice list has been kind of mean. Like it's been a lot of naughties. I'm surprised by. So 2nd and 18 for Tennessee here. Aya Meleava in the shotgun. It's a shovel pass to Lewis. Lewis is going to pick up 5. This is just, they won't push it downfield at all. They won't do it. They won't do it. Craig Essick on the nice list. We'll put Lord Buddy Bear on the nice list now. Hopefully he's on the nice list here. He's on the nice list here. There you go. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for him, but you're on the nice list. 3rd and 14 for Tennessee. Aya Maleava in the shotgun. 4 wide, 2 each side. Drops back. Under pressure. Stepping up. Running. Scrambling. Makes a man miss. Trying to get the first down. Gets the 39. He's 6 yards shy. I think you have to go for it here. I think you have to go for it on 4th down. We'll get to Mr. Hayes Super Chat. Another entry for him as well in a second. But it's 4th down. Coming up here. 4th and 6. Big moment in the game of any hope and a prayer Tennessee has left. They got to get this here. Shotgun set. Play clock at 2. 1, 0. The snap comes. Aya Maleava downfield. Missed him. He was open. He wants a flag. Intended target was Chris Brazel II. Defender fell down. I mean, he was out of bounds, too. And then came back in. Just a missed throw by Tennessee. And that's, if you had any hope of it, you can give it up at this point. You can give it up. We'll come back to I Am Mr. Hayes Super Chat in a second. But first, today's show is made possible by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Make the holidays bigger and brighter with Prize Picks, the best place to get real money sports action. This holiday season, they're going to give away 2 free picks in December and $30+ million in rewards during Picksmas. Download the app today over at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS after you play your first $5 lineup to get $50 instantly. The Ohio State Prize Picks slate here. Didn't get the Bryant Wesco one. Got our other one from today, which unfortunately isn't this one. Carnell Tate is probably not going to get there. He's at 39. Needs 52.5. Or sorry, Cardinal Tate's got 18. I'm looking at G. Scott. Will Howard got it though, but flex play is not going to hit tonight. Again, download the Prize Picks app over at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. I'm Mr. Hay. I'm going to bed. That was a boring game. Let's beat the Ducks. I was on our Ohio State channel. Thank you very much. I am Mr. Hay. We'll put you again into the naughty nice list here in a second. He's 2 for 2 tonight, though, on the naughty nice list. So I feel good about his odds on that front. Thank you. I am Mr. Hay. Cheers to you, my friend. We'll get to he's him once again attacking Petey in a little bit here. Now I am not so sure it's a chat sports account after the most recent one, but we'll see. I am Mr. Hay in the naughty nice list in just a second here. Stretch out my knee. Says, you are on top of the nice list. He is 3 for 3 on the nice list tonight. What are the odds? What are the odds? People can do the math on 50%, but no. It has been a strong showing out of the Ohio State Buckeyes. He's him now flirting with the line. Flirting with the line on that one. But he's taking shots at Peterson. Matthew Peterson not defended his honor one time in the live chat tonight. Not one time. I'm surprised by that. I thought he'd be here for sure. Maybe in a win he'd be here. So 1st and 10, Ohio State ball at the Tennessee 39-yard line. Henderson motion. They hand it off orbit style behind the line. He's going to get a loss of 3 on that one. Nothing there as the clock will continue to tick down here. We need one more Venmo 50-50 raffle for the take-home. To run the race, to get to 15 at least. Take-home. Got Anthony and Dontaviz in. Stupid bots. 2nd and 13, ball at the 42-yard line. Howard in the shotgun. Speed option. Keeps it. Then falls down. Ball pops out. In college, the knee is down. As the refs got to blow the damn whistle at some point. They're not. One of the Tennessee guys got decked by the lineman. Will Howard, the turf monster, got him and stopped it from being a first down pickup, but he did pick up about 10 on that one. So 3rd down for Will Howard and company. They're going tight end heavy on this personnel package. 3rd and 1. Watch for the motion here. They bring it. Quarterback power. Howard gets the first down and a little bit more. And that'll tick off even more time here. Howard getting the legs going now. He's got 31 yards today on the ground. Or 30-plus yards, I should say. OSU up to 120 on the ground today against Tennessee. First and 10. Motion. Howard keeps and rolls right, or rolls left, throws downfield, out of bounds, incomplete. I don't really love running it, but whatever, that's fine. Howard on a handoff to Henderson, makes a man miss, and Henderson is going to score! He was bottled up in the backfield for no gain, and he escapes and scampers in, and the route continues for the Buckeyes. A 24-yard run by Travion Henderson. It is now 41-10, and it might be time to super sim this bad boy. I thought he was dead to rights right there, and he somehow escapes. Bad angles galore, and Ohio State scores. Travion Henderson extends the lead for the Buckeyes. 10:53 to go, and this is a blowout that I did not anticipate. Did not anticipate this one. That kick is good, and it's 42-10. Henderson, 10 carries, 80 yards, 2 scores. What a game this is. Let's go to He's Him super chat too. What a game this has been. Matthew Peterson stands 5'2" of a spineless coward. Petey's not showing up tonight. He's not showing up tonight. Just hasn't shown up. Much like the Tennessee Volunteers, unfortunately, have not shown up tonight. I hoping for a better game. So we didn't really get that tonight. That better game.
Ryan Day's done this in the past. Off a stinker, he's come out and really been locked in. We saw it in the Georgia game, albeit in a loss for them. And then the Rose Bowl against Utah after that Michigan loss. They were cooking. Kind of similar vibes to those games here tonight.
Been a good showing out of the Ohio State football team. Tennessee has just been I've been very disappointed by a lot of stuff tonight. And I think the play of Nico, my love has been a huge part of that. They don't trust him to push it downfield. They've not taken shots at all. They've done like one, and it was incomplete. All right, Joshua Tanner is into the Venmo 50-50 raffle. It will be run post-game no matter what now. Take home is 15. We'll put Joshua Tanner into the naughty nice list and see if he gets an additional entry or not. Get that momentarily, as it's just a matter of bleeding the clock tonight at this point to get everyone out of here and go home. This performance, there's the real UT in the SEC is known. Joshua Tanner, another nice list. 2 in a row on the nice list. Kickoff coming up here. And fair caught at the 5. (42-10), and Jack Sawyer's on the bench. I mean, this is we're getting backup playing time here. Also, put 391 in the production chat for me on main. Jeremy Chugs has a $1 super chat. It just says salt. Nico rolling right, throwing downfield, and incomplete again. Oh, we got Koopas in the live chat now, too. Oh, here they come. Chugs and Cooper in there. So he sent the salt in for Petey. We'll get to those in a second here. Nico drops back to pass. Pressure coming. Ball pops out. I think they dove back on it. They are trying a different right tackle, and he can't do anything right now. JTT on the sack. And this is getting ugly. Jeremy Chugs, the salt emoji for Petey. And then Jeffrey Cooperstein coming in as well. Says F Petey, F Joey, orange is burnt and UT's in Texas. Oh, my, oh, my. It is going to be 3rd and long here. 4 sacks on the night for the Buckeyes. 3rd and 18. 10 minutes to go in the football game. Nico drops back. Pressure coming again. Stepping up. Throwing. Incompletes. And you just punt and let the things run. And can we do a running clock in this one? Do you put Will Howard back in this game? Or do you go to like Julian Sand or Devin Brown here?
Yeah, I think Howard's definitely got to get pulled. I would love to see Say him play.
Get him the reps in a game that matters here. Like, because Brown's in the portal. He's obviously with the team still, but they try to block that punt too. And that is a sidewinding punt again. Bounds at the 50. Takes a mostly Tennessee bounce to the 44. 9:45 to go in the football game. (42-10). Do it one more time. Most comments in the next minute gets a free raffle entry on both streams, the Chat Sports stream and the Ohio State Football Report live stream. Get those comments in. OT, whatever you want to type in. It's just a bad performance from Tennessee tonight. I did not think 32-point lead in the fourth quarter was going to be the case tonight. Did not think that was going to be it at all. Been a massive lead here for Ohio State, and this is just it's going to be garbage time action here in a little bit. O's, T's, whatever you want to type in, most comments gets a free raffle entry. Reminder, we will be doing the Venmo 50-50 raffle tonight. Take home is 15. Anthony Green, Montavis Smoke, Joshua Tanner, all in, and all on the nice list too, which is kind of crazy. So it's going to be a 6-man race unless we get some more entries at What Going Downy for the Venmo 50-50 raffle. All right, Stone, who is our first winner?
Over on the main side, it was Baker. Not sure which.
Put him in the other raffle for now.
Okay.
Baker, clarify who you're going for there. And
the Ohio State side is going to be George Broft.
All All right, George. How do you spell last name?
Brofft.
There we go. 2 free entries in. Cordy Zach says, mark my words, Tennessee will win. I'm sure about that one. I got my doubts. We have beaten the chat rate high on the main side. So let's pick another entry. This is for the mini helmet. Tennessee or Ohio State, or if you're not a fan of either and you win, we'll give you a different one. Who is our second main entry winner?
We're going to give it to Kelly Pant.
Okay, Kelly Pants. Kelly and Baker, let us know what teams you want if you want to be on the OSU side or Tennessee side for the potential double up there. We are awaiting the end of a blowout in this one. Ohio State 42, Tennessee 10. Will Howard on the bench. His day is done because he was awesome for Ohio State. He's him back at it too. I think he's an Ohio State fan. Handoff Devin Brown in the game. The transfer portal quarterback who will be leaving after the playoff run is over. That was James Peoples, I believe, on the handoff. It is all backups in the game right now for Ohio State. Mass subs has been turned on. 2nd and 11. Brown throws, comeback route caught by Brandon Innes. Gain of 6 to bring up 3rd and 5. He's him. Name of the chat sports employees who picked a Vols win. Tennessee, Roley, Petey, Patrick, Joey, Nick, Sherry, Chase, Tyler, Harry, Chipper, Reed, and Jack. I had Ohio State money, so I win in the end. So I didn't think it was going to be 32 points. Don't get me wrong, but I even took it down a little bit. I didn't even take the spread. I took it like 5.5. But like, I'm surprised. Cheers to you, he's him. Handoff on 3rd and 5, a gain of 4. Or a gain of 1 to bring up 4th and 4, excuse me. Let's see, he's him. Naughty or nice list. No apostrophe. Try that. He's been a very, very bad person, he's in. Sorry. Clock continues to bleed out here. Punt is away from McGuire. Fair caught at the 13. And 7.5 to go in the football game. Here's the question. You go back to Nico and company, or do you try one of the other guys? Just because. At this point, there's not much to gain at all. We will be live for the Ohio State-Oregon game on our Ohio State YouTube channel. Hit that sub button so you don't miss out. We will be live on the Chat Sports YouTube channel for every single CFP game this year. We got more slander of Petey in the live chat, too. We'll get to Sand Marcus's super chat in a second. Petey's just not here to defend himself at all. Well, we'll get to Sand Marcus's super chat momentarily here. OSU's second string defense is back out there. Tennessee. They're going to bring out Nico Maleava. San Marcos says, Petey is a traitor. Should be suspended for Browns Chat Sports this week. He went to Tennessee, though. Like, I don't. He's not defending himself here. He's been very quiet tonight, but he went to Tennessee at least. Sidearm throw, low, but caught. And a big hit, too. Braylon Staley got rocked and went down immediately. Second down, and the clock will continue to run. We will put San Marcos into the naughty or nice list here. Nico throws high and again incomplete. He is just not playing well. I will say, Hartley's right. I should probably change this here. 52% of the pollsters did vote for Tennessee to win tonight. So I'm going to change our pin poll to who you got next week. Oregon, Ohio State is the game next week. I'll change that on the Ohio State side too. Yeah. The live audience voted for Tennessee. And then I think they all left because this game got a blowout here. 3rd and 6 for Tennessee. 7 minutes to go in the football game. Nico feeling the pressure, throwing it downfield into coverage, and it's incomplete. Dying at these super chats. Let's get to the last two here. These are great. Weston on the coverage there. The young corner. Bryce West, a true freshman. These are great super chats. I'm dying. All right, punt team on. Almost blocked. It's away. Fair caught by Innes. And that will be Ohio State ball again. 42-10. As we bleed clock here, the Ohio State backups just forced a 3-and-out of Tennessee. He's him, says, only God can judge me. He was on the naughty list. It's funny. I will say this. I respect these Tennessee fans who have not left the game yet. Like, I get that you paid money to travel, but to kind of stick around still, I respect it. They got their butts kicked tonight, but I still respect it. Not being a fan that leaves immediately. It's fair. Julian Sayin in the game. So they gave Devin Brown a drive. Now it's Sayin, the true freshman. Handoff. Peoples gets nothing. So Julian Sayin, the freshman from California, who was an Alabama recruit, committed, enrolled, technically transferred because of the Nick Saban retirement timing. Now over here at Ohio State. And the likely starter, we all assume, next year for the Buckeyes. As the clock continues to tick, 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 tick away here. Sayin on 2nd and 11. Hands it off to Peoples. Peoples gets 2 yards. And some pushing and shoving going on afterwards. That's Padilla, Joshua Padilla, the redshirt freshman center, at the center of it. 3rd down coming up for Ohio State. Third and 9 here. Two receivers right, receiver left. Motion. It's Bryson Rogers. Sayin drops back to pass. Throws. That was horrible. That ball came out 5 yards short right. I don't know what that was from Julian Sayin. That was, I don't know if he slipped on his footwork or that was a hitch route that was dirted 5 yards short. I've seen him throw much better balls than that. I don't know what that was. So they'll punt with 5.5 to go in the football game. I don't know what the hell that was, man. Play clock down to 5, 2, 1. That's going to be a delay of game on Ohio State for the punt team. Which is unusual. Who had the more than 60 over-under bet? That's in play. 42-10. Now we'll punt. It's away. And an end over end fielded at the 25-ish. And Tennessee will come back out on offense. And hopefully we just don't even bother with commercials at this point. Now they're going to bring back Nico. Yeah, Maleava. Been a rough game for him. Hasn't had it at all. He is at 96 yards on 13 of 29 passing. They've had no ground game to speak of outside of him. Got half their yards on the ground. 5:15 to play. A handoff to Lewis to pick up 5. Maybe they'll just bleed some clock. Can we do Super Sim here? OSU fan brought a rose and a duck season sign. He came prepared. He was confident. $4:50 to play in the football game. Tennessee, another handoff. Lewis up the middle. First down and more past midfield to the 45. One of the longest plays of the game for Tennessee. In fact, I think that might have been the longest play of the game. But it comes with 4.5 to play, so, you know. From the 44. Iamaleava over the middle, caught for a gain of 8. That was a 26-yard run by Peyton Lewis, the longest play of the game for Tennessee. You've already hit the over. Doesn't matter. Tennessee ain't going to cover the 7.5-point spread. As Lewis up the middle gets the first down, inside of 4 to go in the football game now. First and 10 for the Volunteers as we are just waiting for this game to wrap up. Raffle races to come afterwards. Nico throwing an end zone shot and dropped. Think it was dropped and not deflected. Chris Brazel II was the intended target. That's just a drop. That is off the shoulder pads. That's got to be caught. You finally have a big chunk play chance and dropped. Not that it matters. It doesn't matter at all. The game's over. But get something positive for next year here. Iamaleava at 104 passing yards, but on 31 attempts today. Can't do math. That's bad. Handoff on 2nd and 10 to Lewis, and Lewis 20, 15, 10 taken down there. First and goal with 3 minutes to play in the football game. Him is back too. Handoff to Lewis. We'll get to the 5 and taken down there. And the clock will continue to run. OSU versus Oregon. He's him. I got Matthew Pearson watch American History X. Yeah. Giving PD his identity if he ever shows up. Handoff on 2nd and goal. Tennessee down at the 2. As some pushing and shoving here. 3rd and goal now. That will take us down to the 2-minute warning. Don't do a commercial. Don't do a commercial. Let's just wrap this bad boy up. If they do go to commercial, we should do the Venmo 50-50 raffle, by the way. I've got the names in there. Handoff. Tennessee is in at the 2-minute warning. Well, no signal yet, but he's in. There it is. Jesus. Iamaleava's laying in the end zone with no call on the touchdown or not. I mean, he's clearly in. Whole body's in. Nico's been a bad passer. He has fought through hits. He's taken a lot of hits tonight. To the point that you question why you're even doing a quarterback power with the season over. You know? 42-17 if the extra point is good. He's not walking the smoothest. Like, he's taken so many hits tonight. Iamaleava's taken a lot of hits tonight. Just get a delay of game on the extra point, by the way. Play clock's at 0. What are we doing out here, guys? Come on. Let's super sim this bad boy. Extra point time, finally. There was a delay of the game on the extra point, by the way. And that is good. 42-17. A minute 56 left to go in the football game. Go ahead and run it. This is for the Venmo 50-50 raffle. Everyone was on the nice list. Winner takes home $15. Let's go. As we are deep into the game here. He's Sims now. Back again. Got Joshua, Dontavis, and Anthony in the Venmo 50-50 raffle tonight. Joshua's in first right now. We are inside of the 2-minute warning in the game itself. Ohio State is up 42-17. Joshua's still in first here. And we got some separation, some pulled hamstrings here. Got that fan for me, by the way. Anthony Green pulling into the lead. Anthony Green wants it. Now Dontavis Smoke is going to take it. 3 seconds left. Dontavis wins. Venmoing you now, Dontavis. Yeah, off. Thank you. Cheers to you, my friend. Dontavis Smoke comes out on top. Hit that sub button. We'll be live for Ohio State, Oregon on our Ohio State channel. And we'll be live for all the CFP games later on this season. It's He's Him's other super chat. Says this Tom Downey is cute. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Whoever you are. 42-17. Ohio State, in dominant fashion, has taken care of business against Tennessee. And we will see if there's an onside kick, which would be kind of stupid, or if Ohio State just gets to run 3 plays and go home, which might be the most likely outcome here. I'll get our other raffle set up for the post game as well here. We'll run that as soon as they go to kneel down stuff. There we go. All set up in there. Jack Sawyer's got roses too. All right, regular kickoff upcoming for the Volunteers. Josh Turbyville is the kickoff specialist for the Volunteers. There it is. It's a line drive squibber because OSU was in onside kick formation, and Henderson kneels it. Seth McLaughlin's got a cigar on the sidelines because he went to Alabama, and Alabama players smoke cigars after they beat Tennessee. That's pretty funny. So he's keeping that tradition going. Hopefully some kneel downs here, or at least some run plays to wrap things up. Julian Sayin is in the game at quarterback for Ohio State. James Peoples to his left. Handoff to Peoples, and Peoples is going to push forward and get 2, maybe 3 on that one. Tennessee will not call. Actually, excuse me, it's not Julian Sayin. The fourth stringer. Ken Holtz is in the game. So this is all the Ohio State QBs get to play tonight. 2 more plays and we'll go home. Actually, we'll do an Ohio State postgame show, but shotgun set. Play clock down to 10. We'll do a second down play and a third down play and wrap things up. Peoples, the handoff, and he loses 2 yards. Not that it matters. 1 more play to go. While that play is run, let's do the race here for the mini helmets. That's right, because I know you guys want to go to bed, so we'll do it now. It's almost midnight after all. Let's do the race. Santa Clauses galore. Santa Clauses? Santa Claus eye? What's the... It's got to be clauses, right? It's got to be. 1 more play for the Buckeyes. They are all smiles on the sideline. 467 yards of offense. They didn't try in the fourth quarter almost. 35 seconds left. I'll scooch over a little bit here as the handoff to Peoples picks up 6, and that's ball game. OSU 24, Tennessee 17. Platypus is in first right now with 20 seconds left, and he slows down. Kristen Eddy now in first place. I'm Mr. Hay up there at the top. Eddie holding to a lead. RJ in second. 5 seconds left. Here comes, a pulled hamstring. It's going to be a photo finish. Roland Coconut wins. Roland Coconut, email me, tom@chatsports.com. And we get you hooked up with the Ohio State mini helmets. Roland Coconut wins. Email me, tom@chatsports.com. We will sign off here. Ohio State 42, Tennessee 17. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. NFL football tomorrow will be live for the watch party. Hit that sub button so you don't miss out.